It is time! How many fucking years in the making? Or whatever, like, ever since, like, Dolphin started, doing, like, yeah, ever since Dolphin got achievements through, like, GameCube, we were all like, oh, hey, so when's Wii? And they were saying, like, oh, yeah, it'll be, like, 2 years from now. And I'm like, what do you mean? Dolphin, I mean, we, both, Dolphin does both Wii and, Wii and, Wii and GameCube. So I'm like, why not? They're like, well, it could be a little different. And then it turns out it wasn't that different at all. And they were like, yeah, we're gonna actually boost it up a little faster. And now it's like, it's here. we're finally getting the Wii. All that we've been like, kind of like in a sense, working up towards. And yeah, I've been working on shit. Like as like between streams, I would like take time to like grab games so like we're ready to go as soon as we get to the next game. And as you saw through the if you were on stream and watching the BRB, you would have noticed that there's a little bit more Wii stuff. That's because instead of using like the main like stream like playlist, I have a whole dedicated Wii playlist for all the Wii games we're playing. And I try my best to throw in as many as I can, but there's still obviously a lot I'm missing. But yeah, and it was also like, so like I think at least like 40 tracks probably, all from different games. So I tried my best to grab as many as I can, but that's the gist of it. But yes, let's do a quick briefing of what's to come, what we're doing, what's all this, what are you looking at? All right, so this is for those who don't know, Retro Achievements is a site in which you can sign up for, and then if you sign in to a if you sign into an if you sign in to Retro Achievements using on an emulator, you will be able to get you'll be able to get achievements by playing games that have achievements for them. And very recently, as in literally today, we just got Wii Achievements, and with that, we got a launch event to help celebrate, Wii coming in for so long, after so long. We have this event. Every game we beat is 1 point. Every game we master is 2 points. Now, if we go through a game that has a multiplier, we multiply it based we take whatever number we would have, either one or two, or just and multiply it. Simple as that. But now, as you're seeing on screen, if we get enough points, I can get a badge that gets shown off on my Retro Achievements profile. We're gonna try our best to get Grandmaster, which is 50 points. This means that at minimum we have to beat 50 games or master 25 games, or a mix of the two. Depending on the game, we will do certain things, but for the most part, we are just mostly gonna beat them, and that is what. Oh, jeez, that is what we're gonna do. So I think I've covered the basics. Why we're here, why we're doing this, why we're suddenly doing Wii after so many streams of playing Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, and like Ape Escape 2. Why are we suddenly now on Wii? Simple. This event is not like the PS2 event that we're doing. Unlike the PS2 event that we're doing, this is time limited. We have until July to get this done. And I would like to try and get this done before even July. Because the thing is, let's say around June, we got another event going on called the Final Fantasy V Forge Out Fiesta. And I want that taken care of. I want that done. I want to do it, And I don't want to do two events at once. So we're gonna try and do as much as we can before that. So hopefully we can. That'd be cool if we can. So either way, we will be starting off with New Super Mario Bros. Wii, a game I have not played in probably years at this point, but probably still one of my favorite Mario games. And I don't understand the hate towards it, but this game's kind of like one of those like it got hated, like mostly it's because of Wonder. It really is because of Wonder. Like the game kind of got a somewhat of a hatred, even even for as good as Wii was. like, the whole series in general got hatred because, oh, it's the same shit every time. And it's like, okay. But from what I've seen from, like, other things, it's like, that was kind of fine with you guys or whatever, you know. Not to mention, like, if it wasn't doing that, if it wasn't, like, that good because of the fact it was getting stale, why the hell do we have so many fucking, like, sequels to this shit? And then they try and backpedal and say, like, oh, well, no, like, we didn't mean it like that, or, like, you know, or, like, well, that's a whole different thing. And it's like, well, no. Because if it's stale, and it's not good because it's stale, then you don't buy it. Apparently, they don't get the message, but it's Nintendo fans. They just buy whatever, you know? So, you know? Yeah, so I guess that's the unfortunate thing about doing the Wii stuff, is that I am gonna be an asshole the entire time. Because I will be talking shit about Nintendo fans, and just Nintendo in general. So, whoops. Prepare for, like, the most toxic shit you could ever think of, you know? Alright, let me get the game rolling here. There it is. Is it gonna pop up perfectly? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so game is showing. Yeah, audio input is correct. There we go. Looks like, oh, it's a little big. We gotta do there. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Oh, geez, that's loud. I say, how is the game going on your guys' side? Looks fine, actually. Like, that's been the one good thing about some of my streams is, like, I haven't had too much problems where I'm like, I need to, like, change this here. So at least a good thing about this game is that it's pretty much, you know, as simple as a game can get, you know. Princess Peach has been captured. You gotta defeat the Koopalings and Bowser. And, yeah, we're good. Oh, we still have to watch it anyway. Now, the unfortunate thing is here, for new Super Mario Bros. DS, the game allowed you to pretty much skip right to Bowser and beat him. Like, let me check here. But yeah, the game, yeah, you have to get all the achievements. Yeah, so on the DS New Super Mario Bros., they were like, oh yeah, you can use the warp pipes and get straight to Bowser's castle. You can't do that in this game, unfortunately. At least you can, but the problem is, in order to count the game as beaten, we need to actually go through all 8 worlds. So this will unfortunately take a little longer than I expected, but oh well. This game is pretty fun, so it's like, alright. The problem is like, once we get to, like, certain other worlds, I'm gonna just be like, how do I do certain ones? Because, like, because I haven't played through all the levels in fucking forever. I may have done, like, the last few times I played, it would always be like a speed run, pretty much. Okay, yeah, everything's... Okay, cool. I also have, worked on some shit, and, I actually got a, Wii remote to actually work for this perfectly. So I'm actually really happy that it's all working as it should. But yeah, I don't know if we will go for 100%, mostly because of how long it would probably take to do it, but who knows, maybe if people are like, hey, we want it, then alright, we'll go ahead and do it. Just grab that. Good thing this isn't like the older Mario games where they're like, oh yeah, you have to, because I know the older Mario games, they force you to stay, yeah, they force you to just only keep going right. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's like, might as well in this instance. Or is it just not gonna come at all? Oh, it may not come at all because I may have missed it. Oh well. Unless it's now. No. Okay. Let's just keep going. We got a lot of game to cover and not enough time to do it.
Mario time.
Yeah, I'm hoping everything is working on our end. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Let's go.
Oh, game. I was say, was the game lagging a bit there? I think it was. Then again, I'd say the only problem with doing these kinds of streams, unfortunately, is that, I'm not used to have this shit, and at least I'm not, how should I say, there may be points where the game lags, but it's only because I haven't streamed with the settings I have. Because the settings I have is mostly meant for, like, just me playing whenever. So, and it's also, obviously emulator is still in development. I fucked up that shit, but it's fine. Hell yeah. It wasn't as good as it wasn't as good as I used to back in my my prime, but like that was still pretty damn good.
Mario time. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll say let's just keep going. I don't need special items. Now, if I remember this stage correctly, I believe Yoshi actually appears in this one. Might be this one. Yeah, there we go. Might as well. I shook it. I think I did notice a small. That's fine. Yeah, see, I'm bored. Yeah, see, this is also another thing. Like, it feels so weird. Now having to do the stage like this. Because I normally never do the stage like this. Because for those who don't know, if you do the secret exit, you will pretty much never be able to you'll go only to that cannon. It won't let you keep going to the castle. So that's a bit of a problem. If oh, that's right. That's right, because they were like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, we took some of the toads because fuck it, why not? Cool. We're not doing that. we got places to be. We don't got time. Yeah, it has been so long since I played this game. I can tell there's a rhythm here. I normally used to do this shit, but now I'm like, I don't remember half this shit. Oh man, I'm really showing my age here, 'cause holy shit. Yeah, Yeah, I'm not so sure on, I am not so sure on how many, what's it called? Yeah, I'm not so sure on how many worlds we're gonna go through by the end of this, but I'm hoping to do a lot. I'm hoping to do like a decent amount of them. Alright, I'll do. I say definitely at the very least, like maybe like a few worlds out, you know. Like maybe get at least 2 worlds done. Oh, he's just... Oh, I didn't know he was resistant to that shit. Ooh, got him. Hell yeah.
Mario #1. Woohoo!
Yeah, we'll save. Sure. It'd be a good idea to save. So in case if something happens, you know, I mean, I would hope that like I would hope that the Dolphin emulator is pretty good nowadays, but I'm like, you never can be too sure, you know. So that's why I'm like, yeah, save. Alright, Maximilian Dude is fucking streaming right now, but I can kind of give too much shit. Yeah. Then again, he's playing Tekken, and I don't like, you know, I will say, you know, congrats to the people who can play Tekken, but I can't play Tekken all that well. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'll say this this event has been absolutely massive for like pretty much any gaming community. Because like, you know, if I recall correctly, the site never actually fully crashed at any point when like the PS2 and GameCube shit launched. However, for this event specifically, and what actually kind of concerned me when we were getting close to start of the stream, yeah, the site crashed, and it was probably and I think it was crashed for like a good 2 to 3 hours or something before it was fully good and ready to go. And I was scared. I was like, oh no. Yeah, like, yeah, and I mean, you know, to be fair, it's like, it's one of the most, like, anticipated, yeah, it was, like, one of the most anticipated, like, launches in, like, Retro Achievements history, you know? And I think it's, like, I think it's, like, in total, there was, like, 186 games got, like, Achievements. So it was pretty damn big, you know. Like, I think it's more than any other one. There's even some that, like, I remember, because, like, I was keeping up with the development updates. Because that was something that they did, where, you know, every Wednesday, before Wii Wednesday, you know, like, no, it was every Wednesday before the events, pretty much. They would, oh, sweet. Oh, no, no! Oh, I fucked up. Oh, well. I was hoping it would jump right towards me, but nah. It's fine. We don't need it. Ooh. That was fucking... That was tight, actually. But, there was, But yeah, like, they would, like, every Wii Wednesday, they would show off, like, a whole bunch of games that got, like, confirmed done by the developers, and, you know, they were ready, or already good to go. And we were watching the number, like, slowly come up to the point where we were at 100, and we were like, holy shit, like, that's good, that's pretty damn good. And then we learned, oh, that was even more. Because I guess either developers, like, busted their ass to get it all done, or, they just never told the, like, event people, like, oh, hey, we're done, you know? Then again, I could understand it if, like, you're the developer behind, like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like, who's gonna really give that much of a shit about that game? It's gonna be an easy fucking master, though, considering that all the other ones are really easy. Because, I mean, you know, dare I say, if you wanted an easy master on any game, just play, fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Because all you have to do, technically, is just, like, look up the questions on Google. Like, pause the emulation, look up the, answers on Google, and then just answer. And then it's like, the only problem is that, a lot of the versions that are used in Retro Achievements are all the European versions, so you have to deal with the fact that, like, for me as an American, I'm like, all right, what the hell is this? What is a duvet or some shit like that, you know? Oh, come on, sweet. But yeah, so it's like you would have to like worry about that. But other than that, it's like a 1 hour master, so it's like really super easy masters to get. If that's like something you want, if you like just want like at least any form of mastery on your profile, you know, it's also like a nice easy like 30 points for you. Like, I wouldn't say that it's something you should brag about to people, but like if it's something to supplement like a large amount of masteries you could have, then yeah, I'd say it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Also, like, I know the screen's a little small, but is it alright? Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna try something. And then, like, if it works well, I'll add that shit into post. But, I'm gonna, like, expand the screen. Oh, damn it. Okay, nope, I saw it, I was like, yep, I was not gonna make that shit. Alright, while this is going on, we're gonna expand. That's a little better. Hopefully it doesn't look too stretched. Oh, that's the unfortunate thing though. You don't get to see the
Come back.
yeah, you don't get to see the achievement when they pop up, so maybe we'll just put it back. Yeah, I'm not so sure. It'd be one of those like would have to like just mess around with it and see what happens. I think this one's a little easier, so we'll go into that one. I can't remember half this shit, so it's like we're just going, you know. Because that's my main thing with this playthrough. We're just, yeah, we gotta get this done so we can go into other games. Probably should have done Sonic 4, honestly, so that way like it's nice and easy. Because Sonic 4 would have been like maybe about an hour. I knew it as soon as I jumped. I was like, oh, nope, that's not gonna make it. Oop. That, okay, cool. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Oh, damn it. I knew it. I knew like as we were like going, I'm like, yeah. It wasn't gonna be. Oh hey. Oh yeah, that's right. The what's it called? The damn Goomba guy. Yeah. The Goomba. Oh no. But yeah, I'll say this. I've never been, you know, I mean I've been a decent Mario fan, but like compared to some of the other people that are probably on Twitch right now playing Mario, I'm definitely not the greatest of them all, without doubt. As you can no doubt see. Can any of these give me something? No. That'd be great. That would have been great if that would be the case. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Oh yeah, Mario time. Let's go.
Okay, so I saw an achievement. I think that was the like get the stage done in like so many I think that was one of those oh hey, get the stage, like, you know, get the Bowser in like the fastest way possible. Probably the same shit from Mario World. Which is not a bad achievement, but it's like it's not it's not the thing we're doing right now, so it's like it's not my problem. I could use fire flower. I mean, no, mushroom. That's yes. I'm also just slightly tired from work today, so I'm like, ugh. Isn't one of these gonna? There we go. I was like, one of the. If I remember, one of these like always had something to them. All right, that'll do. Oh yeah, that's right. It lights up the whole place. Sweet. Isn't there another one right here? No. I remember there was like another one. Where like if you got it at one point, you can do that. I can't remember when that is. Is this it? Yes! Ooh, a good shot. I guess who knows? Maybe we could get like right up to World 4. That would be really great if we can.
Oh yeah, Mario time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Alright, so... Oh yeah, this one's the more, like, Mario World-esque, like, castle. Mostly because of the, you know, the climbing gate things. I don't know if they ever had a name. They just were like, yeah, you climb on them. Yeah, honestly, I should have done, like, a poll or something to be like, hey, what game should I play first? Because as I said, we have so many games to go through. And I was like, I wasn't exactly too sure on which ones to do. Because it's like, it's one of those, like, either way, we're gonna get through almost all of them. Okay, no. So it really was a matter of like, okay, which one do we go through first, you know? Because, like, my skill would say, oh, let's do, was it Sonic Colors? Because I played so much of Colors since, like, I've actually 100%ed Colors forever ago, so it's like, alright. Unfortunately, not on, like, the Colors Remastered, though. I never even touched the remaster yet. But I have, like, on the original, way back in the day. It's like, yeah, I've definitely done it. Oh, hey. I remember there was something up here. I can do that. Oh, it's just the coins. I thought maybe it could be like one of those, like, oh, hey, take this way and you can actually, like, skip some shit. Alright. No. Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, no, that's a secret thing. I can't go there. Oh, no. We're fine. I think there's another one here that may have the secret exit, and I don't want to do that, believe it or not. Yeah, and it kind of sucks with some of the games that were shown off, because, like, there were some games that, like, I wanted, but, like, weren't on there. Like, for example, well, like, there's no Final Fantasy on here. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, there's, like, no mainline Final Fantasies for the Wii, but there was, like, Chocobo's Dungeon and some of the other ones, like, and I was like, oh, I want those, you know. But, yeah, they didn't have those. They didn't have Sonic and the Secret Rings, which was something I wanted to do, because I was like, that'd be kind of funny if I did that one, you know. And weirdly enough, no Skyward Sword. And I'm like, what? Like, really? No Skyward Sword? Like, why wouldn't you have that, you know? And its best part is it's like, oh, Twilight Princess made it, though? The game that was already on the GameCube launch? Like, why that one specifically? And it's like, okay, well, if you're gonna do Twilight Princess, at the very least do Resident Evil 4, you know. But then it turns out, oh wait, Resident Evil 4 wasn't even like on the launch. So it's like, oh, why bother then? You know, like, why didn't you do Skyward Sword, you know? And then, you know, worst comes to worst, because, you know, I'm, like, looking at all the other games, and it's like, oh, hey, here's, like, Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. But then I learned about that one. I saw that the icon for it, that they chose, the badge, was, you know, it was the scene from, like, Raiders of the Lost Ark, where Indy's looking at the idol or whatever. But instead of, like, the idol, it's the fucking Skyward Sword Wii remote. And I'm like, oh, that is horrendous to see for like Zelda fans, because it's like, man, imagine it. Your game did not get into the launch event. But yeah, let's twist that knife a bit more, you know? Oh. I thought I was gonna do something really cool, but I guess not. Can I just... Oh. Yeah, honestly, I kind of also thought of like doing like Kirby first, because Kirby's also like a really easy one to do. But I also know I was like, yeah, Kirby would be easy to do, but I'm also like, you know, let's just start off with Mario, just straight off, you know. Might as well also rack up the one-ups while we're at it. Oh, jeez. My bad. I'm a burpy-ass motherfucker today. Yeah. Alright. Unfortunately, we are still dealing with, like, my, we are still pretty much dealing with my, what's it called, my allergies, so... if I sound like absolute garbage, like, I'm sorry. But yeah, like, New Super Mario Bros Wii is an interesting game for me, because this was one of those games that, like, I remember... It was one of those elusive games, you know? We all have those games where, like, we never ended up, like, we would never own it for such a long time. And it was like, you know, you always rented it, you never, like, actually, like, owned it for such a long time. You know, like, everyone else had it, but you did. For almost no reason, you know? And they wonder how the hell you haven't played that game yet, and it's like, what? What do you mean? Yeah, because of, like... Yeah, so many times with that game, with this game, we rented it. And, because, like, it was one of those games where, like, it was always, like, so much damn money. Because, you know, yeah, like, sure, compared to now, where games were, like, games are $90, it was much cheaper. But, you know, it was still, like, $50. So, of course, my family was still broke as hell. We were not gonna buy that shit, you know? So we always rented it. And, I don't know if we ever bought the game. I don't know if we ever beat the game when it was a rental. But we definitely, like, tried our hardest to. Yeah, and then, like, the local YMCA that I had in my town, they, for some reason, decided it was a good idea to have a game room, and you could play, like, Wii on it. Don't ask why they thought, like, having a Wii would help kids exercise, but, I mean, it did help numbers, I guess, of people coming in. But yeah, like, I would play Wii with some people, you know, it was, like, small shit, you know. But... Oh, that's right, this is this shit. Okay, well, didn't have to do it. But there was, but yeah, like, and then, like, many years later, I'd actually end up actually getting the game. And so it was like, it was no big deal. Trying to remember, because I think I actually have two, because I think I actually have two versions of the game. I have the, yeah, because I think I did actually end up at one point buying the full original physical disc. But I also got, basically, it was a Wii that my grandma had for kind of almost no reason. And, she would actually like at one point she just gave us that Wii, and so it came with New Super Mario Bros Wii with like the slip cover instead of the normal like game case or whatever. And then it also, weirdly enough, came with the Mario Galaxy soundtrack, which is weird because the Wii system never came with Galaxy. Like, it only came with New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And I'm like, why would he do that? It was such an odd thing for Nintendo to do. Then again, Nintendo has always been odd when it came to their shit, you know. Like, ever since the N64, like, they were just really weird with their shit. And no one wants to address it, honestly, I noticed. Like, one of the biggest things I always think about when it comes to the, like, Nintendo, it's like, you know, like, Nintendo and Super Nintendo, they were some of the best shit. And then the N64 came out, and then it was like, they missed the mark on a lot of things. Because there was like all these like they were all big on fucking piracy. Oh, okay, I was running, but sure. Yeah, because I remember they were all big on piracy, you know, because that was a big thing. The problem is they had no idea like the best way to do it, so they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna just like, because they were like, oh yeah, so we're not gonna use they were like, oh yeah, so we're just not gonna use fucking, what was it called? We're not going to use, like, disc technology at all. Even though it would help our games, you know, we're not going to do that. And then they proceeded to lose, like, almost every, like, great thing that was, like, great about the last generation. And I'm talking about, like, some of the greatest, like, third-party games of all time. Because they lost, like, Final Fantasy support, you know. And like, yeah, sure, they had Capcom, and with, oh my god, really? They had Capcom, and they were like, well, you got Mega Man Legends, you got Resident Evil 1 and 2, and it's like, okay, cool, but firstly, they're compromised ports of those games, and two, Mega Man Legends never, like, when the sequel came out, it never got to the N64, so it's like, oh, that's a bit of a problem. And, like, ever since, like, the GameCube, and, like, ever since N64, they've been pretty much, like, fucking up in some point, like, because, you know, GameCube was like, okay, well, we got discs now, but it's like, oh, well, it's, like, these small-ass, like, discs that can't, like, hold shit, and so a lot of versions of games were, like, compromised from their, like, probably original counterparts, simply because there's too much damn space to put on the disc and not enough, you know, not enough to go around. So they were like, well, we're gonna just do that, you know, we're just gonna have to deal with that. And are you kidding me right now? Oh, you can't, okay, well, we're just gonna do that. But yeah, yeah, and it's like, it's to the point, and like, I feel like how I am with Nintendo and their shit is like, I do believe that, you know, that the Wii was honestly one of their, oh, I think I know what I was supposed to do, but yeah, I do feel that the Wii was one of their best consoles, because, you know, if you think about it, there was like maybe a few things wrong with it compared to like some of the other, and like these few things were also pretty small, like compared to like the other ones where they felt like actual, like, where it felt like they really did drop the ball on a lot of things. Like, as I said, like, you know, the whole disc thing with the N64, that was like a giant problem they had. And then, like, you know, just the discs being super small, that was a GameCube. And then, you know, move forward all the way to the Switch, and the Switch has a whole big problem with, you know, their, like, classics line, because instead of, like, having the normal virtual console that was on every other goddamn console before it, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna just make that subscription only. And it's like, huh? and like with no way of like buying it. And it's like, that kind of stinks. But then they were like, oh yeah, here's a fully translated like Fire Emblem, like the first Fire Emblem game fully translated. Instead of actually putting it on the subscription service, we're gonna make it available for a limited time for you to purchase. Because why? And then they were like, oh yeah, like, and then they were like, oh yeah, here's, for the first time, here's Pokemon like Fire Red, Leaf Green, like, you know, ready for you to play whenever. And I'm like, okay, is that also gonna be on the subscription service? No. Oh. Why? Why do you go back on your shit, but then also, like, stay hard on your shit?
Mario's #1.
And then it's also like, other things I can't think of, but, you know. And obviously, right now, it's like, oh, to switch to having to pay $90 for, like, Mario Kart. Which I do not think is worth it. If you want me to pay $90 for Mario Kart, Mario better be coming out of that, like, TV and giving me a good old sucky, you know? He better be giving me a sloppy toppy, you know, for the amount of money I'm paying. But, yeah, and I know there's gonna be someone in chat or in the comments who's gonna be like, "Well, no, because if you bought the console when it came out, it would have equaled to $60." And it's like, okay, all right, yeah, cool. Problem is, they stopped selling that bundle that people talk about to try and like make it seem worth it or whatever. Or like they try and hide behind to say like, well, we only paid, you know, $60, you know. They always try and do that, but the problem is that yeah, that they don't sell that. They don't sell that bundle no more. So it's like, oh, what do you say at that point? It's $90 then, you know. And then they try to say like, well, it's the physical version, it's like 90. And it's like, okay. But Nintendo started on physical, therefore physical should count towards, you know, that stuff. And also, it's like, a price is still a price. It doesn't matter, like, what it is. You can't just ignore it, you know. And then, like, after a while, they were just like, yeah, no, you're just broke. Like, that is legit, like, something I've heard from people on Twitter is that they, like, Nintendo fans actually try to say, like, you know, that like you don't get to have a say in it because you're broke or whatever, and I'm like, that is some absolute bullshit. And yeah, you kind of deserve a lot of the hate that you get. And it's funny because they wonder why like people kind of like put them the same as like Sonic fans, and it's like, well, it's because you do shit like that and expect people to be like, oh yeah, we'll trust you, you know. But yeah, honestly, it's less of like, no, I mean, I still hate a lot of like Nintendo's shit, but like part of my hate for Nintendo is its fans. Because its fans is like the best way to explain it. It's like Stockholm Syndrome. No, maybe not Stockholm Syndrome, but like
Mario time.
it's a like it's an abusive relationship where they can't say no. Like Nintendo has mastered the art of nostalgia, and by mastering the art of nostalgia, they're able to just straight up say, yeah, you gotta buy this, you know, otherwise you're gonna look like shit, you know. And, you know, even though they could definitely see like, oh hey, maybe $90 isn't worth it for Mario Kart, they still buy it anyway. And it's like, nah. And it's funny because I also remember you know, they also try to jump through so many hoops to justify Nintendo's ideas. Because they're like, well, no, the price is based on what developers say. I'm like, okay, what did Nintendo developers say? Because Nintendo's always making it at $90. Unless said otherwise, you know. Honestly, oh, I missed that jump entirely, but, you know, like, you could say, oh, well, some of these games are only priced at $60 or whatever, but the problem is, like, okay, You know, promise, they still decided to sit there and say, yeah, even though prices are going up on every damn thing in the world, let's up our prices to fucking $90. And someone will say, well, like, yeah, but you bought, like, Tears of the Kingdom for, like, 70. And it's like, okay. But at least it was, like, $10. That was a whole fucking $20 difference. And that was, like, about a year or two. You know, like... It wasn't like, oh, hey, 5 years have passed, you know? And so it kind of seems a little bit more worth it. No. It was, like, a year or two. Yeah, like, you know, other than this and the, like, yeah, so it's like, I am not really a fan of Nintendo and what they do. And, like, I don't understand how the fans can, like, sit there and be like, yeah, I truly, like, yeah, I don't know how fans can look at that and say, oh, yeah, they're mine, you know? You know, that's why I'm a fan of them. And it's like, what? Oh. There we go. But yeah, like, I will say with full heart and full like integrity that not only is the Wii and Nintendo 3DS some of their like they're only like better consoles in terms of like their problems, but like dare I say the Nintendo 3DS is the best console that Nintendo ever had. Like without a doubt. And their Wii is like kind of like a close second, you know. Mostly because of the fact that like the 3DS could do goddamn near everything, you know. And it also had like such great games, and like it had shit that even like the Nintendo Switch doesn't have. Like, you know. And this is also why it's another reason why I'm like really hating like Nintendo, not only Nintendo but the fans, because I've seen people do massive ass gymnastics just to try and like try to say that like you're like fucking stupid. Because I have seen people say like, you know, the problem is right now is like I'm trying to concentrate, but like it's kind of hard to concentrate and talk at the same time. But yeah, so like a lot of people are like, you know, we're talking about the flaws of the second Switch, you know, when it was like still like, you know, on its way to coming out, and a lot of us, you know, me included, said, yeah, believe it or not, I think that the Switch 2 should have themes, you know, like the 3DS did. There was someone on Twitter who actually was like, what would you, like, you really want themes? Like, you like, the whole point of the home menu is to, like, launch a game. Like, you're not gonna be looking at it for 5 minutes, and it's like, motherfucker, what? Because, like, everyone's like, okay, hold on, but, like, the 3DS had it and you were fine with it, you know, just because you don't want to use it, that doesn't mean someone else, you know, will be thinking the same thing. Like, it was crazy, like, the amount of, like, mental gymnastics they have to go through is puzzling, you know. Like, so puzzling that I'm fucking tripping over my own words just even thinking about that shit from, like, a month ago. Like, yeah, sure, I understand. You play games a little differently than others. That, I don't think that means, oh, hey, you are completely right about everything, you know. Oh, fuck, that's right. They do this shit. This is where shit actually kind of somewhat gets difficult. Because you have to, like, time the jumps perfectly. Oh, no. Ooh, that was good, actually. Holy shit. But yeah, so it's like, it's really safe to say that I'm like, you know, I'm definitely not like a Nintendo fan at all. And like, but then it's like, I'll still sit there and be like, yeah, Nintendo has made some really great ass games, and you know, it has provided me some good memories. To say that like Nintendo is truly the best at their shit and have done no wrong, yeah, that's completely false entirely. Yeah, so we're about an hour in, and we're already like pretty much halfway through the third world. So we're actually doing some fantastic progress, actually. Like I know we're definitely not at we're definitely not going to get this done in one stream, but we may actually get this done in like 2 streams.
Mario's #1. Woohoo!
Yeah, it's also why, if you ever wondered why, if you have like, if you're wondering like, oh hey, is he ever gonna play like Donkey Kong Bonanza? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna play those, because the best way for me to explain like my shit here with Nintendo is like, I am not giving Nintendo another penny. Like, you know, that's how much I've been hating them. It's like, I just don't really want to deal with their shit anymore. And I do believe that, you know, if you don't like the shit that, you know, a company is doing, you shouldn't, like, you should be like, yeah, I don't want to pay money, you know, for your shit. And so therefore it's like, yeah, like, I canceled my like Nintendo subscription or whatever. I only use my Switch for like very specific purposes, and that's it. And yeah, I haven't bought a Switch 2 at all. And it's like, if I ever buy like if I buy a Switch 2 in any capacity, it's definitely gonna be the like, I'm gonna buy it like secondhand. And I know there's gonna be someone that's gonna be like, well, hey, well, why don't you just like gift it? Because I know like my friends, they like to do the they'll ask it for Christmas and someone will buy it for them. I don't really like that, because it's still technically, because yeah, it's not your money, but it's still technically money going to Nintendo. And I don't really want that, so it's like, I'd more rather just buy it secondhand, because therefore it's like, okay, well, it is still, someone bought it, but it's like, you know, it's not a complete new one going to me. You know, it's something a little older. And it's also like, I also don't want to pay fucking $90 for like, you know, Mario Kart. So it's like, if possible, I would like to see if someone would like sell it and then be like, all right, $60 or something. Then I'd be fine with that. Because I'm willing to pay like 60, but you know, oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm willing to pay 60, but like, you know, the more you keep like up in the price, the more I slowly start considering not doing it. Because I'll sit there and I'll be like, okay, is this game really that much fucking worth it? You know? Okay. I'm not doing too hot. Like, I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to suck. Like, I've heard good things about, Mario Kart World, but the problem is I'm also, like, noticing, like, oh, hey, games like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds has so much more shit compared to, Mario. And there's other games that seem to have a little bit more promise. Huh. I don't know, you know. But yeah, it's funny, because, like, I know Nintendo fans also tried their fucking hardest to try and, like, you know, pretty much try and act like they're the best compared to Sonic fans by doing the whole, like, oh, hey... Oh, what? Okay, yeah, that's right. We have to do this stage, like, multiple times, but,
This way.
But, like, you know, the thing is, like... Yeah, because they try to do the whole, like, wow, you paid $70 after complaining about our $90 game. Meanwhile, we only had to pay 60. But now that like that console bundle's gone, it's like, okay, you have nothing anymore, you know. You paid more, you know. But they don't want to talk about it. But at least what they'll do is that they'll try and go by sales numbers and say like, well, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds didn't do as much, you know, compared to Mario. And it's like, okay, cool, shut up, you know. Like last time I checked, Chrono Trigger is still one of the best fucking RPGs in the world. However, it did not sell that much, you know, hence why it's so like, you know, hence it's like a, you know, it's such a big, you know, because for those who don't know about that game, it's a very undercover gem. Like a lot of people, and it's a cult classic as well, you know. I absolutely recommend playing it. I have not actually beaten it myself, but I've played like well enough of the game to be like, yeah, I recommend someone to play this, you know. But yeah, like, you know, Chrono Trigger did not do all too well, but it's still regarded as some of the best RPGs, like, ever. So it's like, oh. So, does that mean Sonic can get that? You know? But they don't want to say it, because they're like, well, you know, then it begs the question of what game is better. And from what I was seeing, like, you know, Mario Kart World decided to suicide bomb like they're online, and it's like, oh, that's a bit of a problem, you know. And then now it's like, it's got like, you know, Sonic has all these DLCs and shit, and like all these free characters are coming into the game, and recognizable characters, I should add, you know, like fucking Ichiban from Yakuza, fucking Red from Angry Birds of all things, you know, shit like that, you know. Meanwhile, the only thing that Mario Kart World has is, oh, here's all of Bowser's minions, because we didn't want to actually, like, make new, like, we didn't actually want to bring in characters from older games. And it's like, what, why? Because it's like, you had Geno. You had, like, the fucking Bean Prince. The prince from fucking, yeah, you had the Bean Prince from fucking, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. You had all these like side games that you could do, but you chose not to do them at all and said, yeah, we're just gonna like have just normal ass Bowser minions, because that makes sense. Oh, well, that's great. Oh yeah, and then like they were like, oh yeah, we're also gonna have all these like really like we're also gonna have these really cool like outfits for characters, and then give them their own slot, like they're a whole different character. And it's funny because like I don't hear too many people talk about it nowadays, and I'm like, it's almost like as soon as it's almost like, you know, saying it would ruin like, you know, it's almost like if someone mentions it, it would ruin the quality of their game, and then they wonder, oh, maybe it wasn't worth $90, you know? But I mean, that's just what I think, honestly. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I thought it was gonna be the whole, like, gap, so I overshot. That's fine. We can just keep going. Yeah, so moral of the story is, okay. Alright. I tried to do something, but I keep fucking up constantly. But yeah, moral of the story is fuck Nintendo at times, and don't take shit from any fucking Nintendo fan, because 99% of the time they don't know shit. Honestly, I'm also surprised none of them actually like come into the stream and like fucking shit on me because, you know, the fact that I'm doing achievements. Because that's another thing I know about, is that they fucking hate achievements with a passion. And not even in, like, an understandable way, but in a, like, okay, can you shut the fuck up kind of way, you know? Because I've talked to people about it, and they're like, well, what's the point of achievements? Just play the game. Like, aren't you supposed to have fun? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, like, but, you know, every other console fucking has that shit. Like, Steam has that shit. Xbox has that shit. PlayStation has that shit. Everyone has that shit. Why don't you guys do it first off? You know,
Mario time.
you're so far behind for that shit. Like, why not? And two, like, nothing is stopping you from playing the game. Achievements are not stopping you from playing the game. If you want to just play the game, just have fun, alright, go for it. But don't sit there and act like achievements are gonna, like, fucking kill your mood. You know, it's not. It's just like a little extra side thing that, you know, maybe, like, because one of the big things I think about when it comes to achievements is that it helps, like, incentivize you to, like, actually do shit in the game. Like, maybe you're looking at, maybe you just happen to look at the achievements list and you're like, oh, hey, there's, like, this one achievement I can do. Yeah, I think I can actually do that, you know? And then it kind of, like, or, like, maybe you look at the achievement list and you're like, oh, hey, I'm only missing, like, a few achievements. Let's go ahead and knock them out, you know? It's stuff like that to, like, kind of, like, help, you know, help incentivize you to actually, like, doing more of the game, you know? And getting more enjoyment out of it, you know? That's one of the big things about achievements. But these Nintendo fans, they act like, you know, it's the worst thing you could ever think of, you know? They really do treat it like it's their fucking 9/11. And it's like, what the hell, dude? And then the best part is that, you know, with retro achievements, we have to use emulation to get this going. And obviously, they also are the same people who are like, well, no, like, Nintendo says emulation bad, because emulation equals piracy. And it's like, okay, cool. If that's the case, then Nintendo has been doing piracy for more than 10 years. Because for those who don't know, you know, Nintendo decided, oh yeah, for our virtual console service, we're going to use emulation the entire damn time, using in-house emulators. And Nintendo fans seem to be like, yeah, we're fine with that, but if you specifically do emulation, then that's a bad thing. And it's as I've said about, like, the mental gymnastics that a Nintendo fan goes through just to, like, try and prove its, like, point. And it's so damn stupid. There we go. But yeah, it's why I'm always like, it's why I've always said, like, you know, you know, like, do whatever you feel like, but, like, don't act like, you know, don't act like you're the innocent one, you know, when it comes to all this shit, you know. I'm pretty sure that did not make any sense at all, but, like, it, you know, I don't care, honestly. I'm just saying shit to say shit, you know. But I still do believe in my ideas of, like, you know, Nintendo fans don't really know what the hell they're talking about, because anything they have said, you can kind of, like, for the most part, just, like, say, okay, well, here's some proof here to go against your point, you know. And for some reason, you're still, like, on the side of Nintendo for no reason. Alright, so, back here. Almost done with World 3, so that's really good, because that's, like, about half the world at this point. I mean, we still technically have to do World 4 before that's counted as halfway, but yeah, it's close enough. Okay, I remember this one, because this one was, like, a little tricky, because, you know, you gotta, like, deal with it. Yeah, there we go. Because you have to, like, jump on that shit perfectly. There we go. Okay, so it's 3 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's not. Oh, no! Okay, it was, but, like, I miscalculated the approach. That's fine.
Mario number 1! Woohoo!
Slip inside. I keep forgetting that for some reason Dolphin doesn't what sucks about like Dolphin compared to the other emulators is that they don't do like a little notification sound when you get the achievement, like, you know, most other achievement things do. So I sit there and I'm like, oh, did I get it? And it's like, oh wait, I did. I should have just looked up to the top left. And it's like, man, that kind of stinks, honestly. Maybe I'll have to check and see if there's a way I can like enable that shit. Oh god, the game lagged pretty hard with that. But yeah, so like, we're already like halfway through the game at this point. So who knows, maybe we can actually get through this all in one night. You know, depending on how fast you can get through some of these levels. The thing is, this is all ocean shit, so there may be a moment where we're gonna have to get we're gonna have a little bit of problems. We'll have to actually swim it. So I know, like, these levels are always a little slower compared to other ones. What's funny is, I believe 8 is actually one of the fastest worlds to do, because a lot of the world is just, oh, hey, like, yeah, because a lot of World 8 is literally just, hey, keep running. Don't stop running. In fact, if you stop running at any point, you lose. If I remember it correctly, you know. Oh. Yeah, whoopsies. Yeah, I do plan on, like, playing more games, you know, obviously after this. And I mean, as in, like, you know, basically, we're gonna do, like, what we have done with the PlayStation 2 stuff. Where, like, you know, for the one day I was, like, streaming Metal Gear Solid 3. And then the day, like, and then the next day I was streaming Mega Man Legends. Or, like, Ape Escape 2. We'll be doing the same shit, you know. I'm trying to remember. Okay, well, I can't do it now, but if I remember correctly, you can actually, like, skid on the water. But I didn't think about that at all. Okay. Cool. Okay, nope. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, yeah, because the actual pipe is right there. But yeah, so like what we'll do is like, let's say we don't get this game done by the end of the night. We are gonna immediately, like, instead of going right back to here on Monday, we'll play like something else. Like maybe like, let's say Sonic Colors. Or maybe it'll be like Dead Rising, you know, because Dead Rising is also on here, you know. So yeah, the main thing is like we will be playing like 2 games at the same time. And then we'll just keep like, every time one gets done, we'll just switch it out with another game. So at least it's like every stream is kind of like different in a sense. At least that's also a nice thing for some people who want that stuff, you know. But yeah, I haven't chosen like what that second game is, so we'll have to like decide on that. Because it could very well be like a really good game or like just some real shit. I do know that like one thing's for certain for those who are like wondering about this stuff. I don't know. I fucked up, but yeah. So I will. So there are certain games that I will not be playing on stream. These games are pretty much only because either these games will take 2 minutes to beat and master, but there wouldn't be too much to it, or in a certain other game's case, for those who know, yeah, copyright is a big thing. For those who haven't figured it out already, it's Just Dance. Just Dance is on here as it said you can do, but the problem is that shit is copyright hell. Because the copyright, you know, is every song in the game, you know? Because for those who don't know what Just Dance is a game much like Guitar Hero, or as the, I guess maybe like, for the kids that would be familiar about it, so imagine Fortnite Festival, but instead of like just pressing buttons on an imaginary like guitar, go dancing, you know, because you gotta just dance. And then of course put in like all the like most popular songs from like the 80s, 90s, you know, 2000s. Pretty much any song that could get like hits and shit, you know. And yeah, make that into a game and ship it out. The problem is, you know, for Twitch and YouTube, that's an impossible game to stream. Because, one, you're gonna get hit with so many damn copyright strikes, but it's also the fact that, you know, you're not gonna get any money from, like, doing this. Because all that money is gonna go all, like, to all these, like, artists and shit. And it's not gonna work out well. So that's a game that I will definitely be doing on my own, if I ever go and do it. Another, like, other games I won't be doing, like, I'll be doing on my own, is stuff like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Because that will take literally 5 seconds to, like, master, you know. So it's not worth it to do a whole stream dedicated to it, and then it's like, oh, well, we're done. Alright, see you guys next stream, yeah, or something like that, you know. Or it'd be like, oh, 5 minutes into it, and then it's like, oh, well, we're gonna switch to another game now, because we're already done. You know, I don't want to do that shit, you know. So, you know, like, that game's not gonna be doable. Now, if we are at that point where we have done so many games that, like, we can actually do them, I will do the Lego games. The problem is, it is also another bit of copyright hell. Because I still have to deal with, like, you know, for, like, let's say, for Lego Batman, you know, you have to deal with the, like, you have to deal with the actual, like, songs from, you know, Batman. And that shit kind of sucks, you know. For Star Wars, obviously, it's John Williams' soundtrack, you know, one of the most well-known soundtracks of all time. I have to deal with that. And yeah, I could probably still show it on YouTube, on Twitch, but like, that is a lot of money, you know, because I'm gonna get copyright striked. So it's like, what if I made it big? I'm not gonna get money for that shit. And so that's gonna stink, you know. So the way I see it is that it's a, if we have the, like, if we have literally no other games to do, then we'll go ahead and do it, you know. That's when I'll be like, alright, we'll do it, you know. But I'm not gonna sit there and say, well, the people want it, you know. Like, I'm gonna try and be I'm gonna still try and be a good boy with copyright and whatnot. That's pretty much the big thing, you know. And especially when, like, there's so many other games that, like, I don't have to do that shit for, you know? It's like, okay, do I want to worry about it with this one particular game? Or can I just play other games and say, yeah, there we go. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, because you were supposed to, like, try and get there as early as possible so you can get that shit. But I'm not gonna care. Because I'm not planning on mastering this game. Because I don't have that, like, mental knowledge to be able to, like... No, not mental knowledge. I should say, like, you know... I know a decent amount of this game, but I don't know enough to say, alright, let me just go into this, you know. Meanwhile, if it's like Sonic the Hedgehog, like, yeah, sure, I can probably master that, but it's more of like, we'll wait till the, like, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I will do that off stream, you know, so you guys aren't sitting there with, like 50 fucking, like, streams of me playing Sonic, you know. You know, so that way we can focus on other things, you know. Something I will do is that when we get closer, if we get closer to like July or whatever, and it's like, oh hey, we still have more games to complete before we actually get the achievement, the badge or whatever we want. That's when I'll say, all right, I'm going AWOL, and like, yeah, I will still stream like special games, but for the most part, I will just be playing. Like, I'll be playing games on my own and try and get them done as fast as possible. So that way I can get more points. Because, you know, when you're streaming for, like, 2 days a week, it kind of sucks when you're like, okay, well, we only have this much time, technically, you know. And I don't want to, like, I don't want to lose because of that, you know. At least the good thing about this is that, you know, this kind of event, is that, you know, the Wii is one of my childhood consoles. So it's like, you know, yeah, like the Wii is a childhood console for me. So it's like I have like played so many of these games that like I can actively sit there and say, okay, I know how to do some of this shit. It won't take me long to beat this compared to like some of the other games. Like, you know, that was a problem with the GameCube event. It was nice, but like I have not played Wind Waker. I have not played Resident Evil 4. Well, I have played Resident Evil 4 now, but, you know. But that was, like, on a whole different occasion, you know. But, like, there's still so many games, it's like, you know, I was missing out on, so it's like, eh. So I decided, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, damn it. The pipes are ruining me. I'll say, at least I'm probably not doing that bad compared to some other people. Because I know, who was it? I Showed Speed was playing this game, and I guess he was straight up crashing out on, like, the second world. And I'm like, oop. But then again, that's also just I Show Speed. He tends to crash out a lot, from what it seems. But it's funny, because, like, I've seen clips of him, and he seems like a pretty normal dude. Like, I mean, yeah, like... you know, he's wacky and crazy, but he's like, but like I've seen clips of him like on his like little world tour or whatever it was, and he was like, and he was being really respectful. He didn't like, you know, cause problems to people, and I was like, oh, that's nice, you know. I remember there was like oh, damn it, I thought I could make it, but yeah, because I remember there was like, what kind of girl was it? It was like a little girl from, like, this one country. And, you know, she was like, oh, like, do you stream? I would like to watch your streams. And, you know, and this girl was, like, Ozzy, like, 8 or 9 or something, like, pretty young. And he was like, yeah, like, I mean, maybe, but, like, you may want to tell your parents about it. And, like, you know, make sure your parents, like, watch one of my streams and, like, see what I'm about, you know? Because, you know, I see a lot of bad things, and it's not, you know, it's not for little ones like you know, unless your parents are fine with it, of course, you know. Like, he was very... Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I didn't know he was gonna just turn around like that. It's not where he was gonna do that, but any other? Okay, well, we'll just dash through it, But yeah, it was really nice because I was like, it's been a while since I've seen shit like that where it's like, yeah, like where like someone with that kind of a like channel would say like, don't watch me if you're like really little, So it was really nice to see, because you don't see that too much nowadays. Okay, I'm screwed. Nope. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Get really careful. Can you like move? There we go. Please tell me I can get them from this. That'd be nice. Oh, good. Thank God. I think that's also the thing. I should have grabbed this from the start. Hey, can you not take 5 years? That was a good shot, honestly. Defeated 2 of them with 1 hit. Okay, cool. But yeah, so like, upon seeing that shit, it really does, even though I've not seen any of like iShowSpeed streams, he still like straight up has my respect. Because it's like, it's cool to see someone like that, especially when like, the IRL streamers have such a bad rap because so many people are so disrespectful to the cultures that they visit. Meanwhile, iShowSpeed is, treating everyone like so nicely and shit, and it's really great to see, It was really great to see. I loved it. But yeah, I don't know if how long it took him to be Super Mario Bros, but I hope it didn't take him too long, Oh, is this the oh, I gotta like do some shit here. Oh God. Because now I gotta sit here and wonder, oh, is like this the way? How the hell do I get up there? Oh, come on, I was right there. Is there a way to maybe like oh, can I spin on these guys? Nope. Okay, this ain't Mario World. 'Cause in Mario World, I know you can do that. Oh damn it! Fucked up. Oh, if I wait a bit. Okay, I didn't even think about the fact that like these places would have such a gimmick like that, I don't know. I have to deal with that. Oh, okay. Rat decided to leave. Oh God. Okay, we're fine. I was like, oh no. Oh, okay, so we just can't slide on that entirely. Yeah, see, I think that leads to the secret entrance, like secret exit. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I know, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, and I guess another it's kind of like one of those, like, we're playing this game, so it's like, it's kind of like, someone's got to talk about it, I remember something from way back when, it was like a few years ago or something like that, where, it was these 2 YouTubers I think one of them pretty much got, like, straight up disgraced. Is disgraced the right word? Oh, okay. I fucked up. Alright, we're just gonna keep going now. Oh, no, one of them's actually giving out points. That's nice. I'm just not gonna test the waters, because it won't be long before the game's like, oh yeah, he's gonna start throwing shit now. Oh, okay. I didn't know I was gonna do that. Yeah, see, they don't stick around, so it's like, I kind of don't want to deal with that. But yeah, like, I think, if I remember, one of the guys has been, like, got disgraced pretty much because, you know, he was siding up, he was getting real, friendly with Mr. Beast and Logan Paul. And they were, like, doing that, like, lunchly shit, and it was, like, not good at all. And so, you know, he got pretty much memed to hell, and so he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with people anymore, and just left probably. Or at least, I don't know, maybe he just fell into obscurity. I'm not so sure, but if he's still around. But, because I remember him and another guy, they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna play through every Mario game. And people were like, yo, this is actually kind of cool. Like, you know, it'd be so cool if they did this. And then it turns out, like, what they meant by that is that they were just playing Mario Wii. Like, that was it. Like, they weren't playing any of the older ones. They weren't playing any of the obscure ones, like Mario Teaches Typing or Hotel Mario. They were only just playing that one. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, because they even had, like, what's pretty much flyers and shit. Like, full on, like, marketing. And it was just them playing Mario Wii. Because I remember, like, you know, with that, everyone just kind of tapped out. They were like, yeah, we're not going to watch it. And it's like, yeah, I understand. You want people to be excited about your next stream. That's understandable. I would do the same. But the problem is, I would also not, like, try and make it seem like I'm going to play every one of them and then, like, only play one of them. You know? Oh, okay. You're fine. Alright, I guess I'll take it. It's funny, because I was thinking about doing, like, the, like, you know, what's it called? Like, oh god. I was thinking about doing it, like, there's, like, a trick you can do to get, like, infinite one-ups, like, pretty easily. But I was like, I'm not gonna do it, because, like, I don't want to take time, you know. Meanwhile, here we are, like, with, Meanwhile, here we are with, like, you know, 28 lives already. And it's like, I did not mean for that to happen, but hey, you know, it works. Is there something up here? Yes. Not what I thought, though, but hey, that's more points. That's right. That one has like a weird, like little cocking action, you know, where like it cocks like a shotgun, and then goes woo. All right. No, get. Oh no. Woo. Okay, yeah, that's kind of my fault. I saw it. I tried to go for it, and yeah, it didn't work. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. So we're gonna have to deal with this shit. All right. Oh, at least as far as I'm aware, if you do die at this point, the game will actually say, "Yeah, here you go. You can start from right there." And again, maybe it won't be that hard because I've dealt with most of these bosses, so it shouldn't be that too difficult. Then again, this one's the water one, and I remember the water one being more annoying than it ever should be. Because you have to pretty much play the waiting game until the water goes away. Oh, yeah. I put myself right into a corner there. The metaphorical corner, of course. Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Hello time.
Oh no, it put us right back here. Fuck, okay, well. At least now I'll do a little better with my shit. Okay, I don't want a one-up, please. That's right, yeah, that's right, you can't just run and do it. You have to, like... You have to do the, like, full... Oh my god. You have to do the full action of, like, you know, shaking it. That's right, this area. There's an... Is there... No. Is there one, like, right here, maybe? No, okay. I thought maybe there would be. Might as well also just get the coins for a one-up. Just so we could have more lives. Jesus. Alright. There we go, we did that perfectly, as we're supposed to. And then fucked it up anyway. That's cool. I'm gonna go down this way, because I don't know if there's items down here, but it'd be really nice if there was. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's not concerning at all. I fucked up. I fucked up. Yeah, I shouldn't have bothered at that point. Should've just went straight for the boss, but no, I was like, I'll try this thing, you know, 'cause maybe we'll get something. At one point, I am gonna have to do a quick BRB, because I'm gonna need to use that toilet soon, you know. Unfortunately, when you drink, like, you know, when you drink a can of Coke every time you start stream, you tend to do that. Oh, nice. No. I thought maybe I could just, like, jump all the way up there. That would have been nice, but... I need a... Okay, so it's right after Dablin dials back. I can probably make it... There we go. That way I can keep this and maybe, like, last 5 more seconds, you know? And it's funny, because, like, if I remember correctly, I could, you know, I remember most of, like, Bowser's final castle. Meanwhile, I'll have problems with this. Like, that's how I am with this game. I am, like, I'll know harder areas, like the back of my hand, but as soon as we get into this, it's like, oh, well, what the fuck do I do? What was it? You know, don't remember shit, you know? Come on. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, I think another thing about, like, you know, me just not liking Nintendo much anymore. Like, it's something that's always irked me when this happened. It's when they, you know, decided to change the voice for Mario. And it's funny, because it's like, a lot of people even question about this, because they're like, wait a minute, you're a Sonic fan. Aren't you, like, used to people changing their, like, getting their voices changed? Like, characters getting their voices changed? It's like, yeah. But the problem is, you know, Charles Martinet is not only, like, pretty much the voice for Mario, but, like, unlike Sonic, who gets, like, one every, like, 10 years, maybe. For Charles Martinet, he's been Mario since the start, like, pretty much, you know. Yeah, sure, like, Captain Lou from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show was Mario for a long while, but, you know... But, you know, still without a doubt, like... I fucked up. Nope, okay, we're fine. But yeah, still, like... But yeah, like, yeah, like, you know, Charles Martinet may have been Mario the whole time, but he's been pretty much Mario the whole time. Right, we're gonna take it. Alright, we go. You know, so, like, it feels weird just having him being replaced. And then we learned, like, oh, hey, it wasn't even like he was retiring. Nintendo practically fired the dude. But because they knew there would be backlash, they decided to give him a fake position. You know. That's cute. But yeah, like, they gave him, like, a fake position. You know, but it was like, what was it? Character relations or something like that? You know. That's right, because starting with this one, they do a few of the, airship levels, pretty much. But yeah, like, they really were like, oh yeah, you know, they're like, yeah, like, we're gonna have you be like this character representative or something like that. And it's just pretty much so that way they can like keep them around, and then, like, you know, they can bring them to cons and shit, you know, and get like money off of like signings and stuff. And because it's like we know this because who was it? Sonic's Adventure voice actor. Who the fuck is it? I for some reason can't remember, but you know, the guy who did, you know, the adventure voice for Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, it wasn't Jason Gray. It was, oh god, am I really having that much of an issue right now? Oh, it's Brian Drummond. That's right. Yeah, Brian Drummond's, you know, Brian Drummond's agent, who also happens to be Charles Martinet's agent, was saying like, yeah, hey, yeah, Charles got fired as Mario, you know, and he was like, and you know, of course, obviously, he was like, wait, really? Charles got fired? And he's like, and then that's when he reworded it to be like, you know, it's the character or whatever, the whole like, what they call it, like character representative. But he's not doing. But the thing is that he's not doing any of the like, he's not doing Mario anymore ever. And they replaced him with this new guy for almost no reason, it seemed. And that's where I was like, oh. Like, if he was getting older and older, and it's like, okay, he can't keep the voice anymore, I understand. Because, you know, you are going to get to that point as an actor where you're like, you're not going to be able to do shit anymore. But he was still fine, as far as I'm aware, you know? So it's like, why didn't he? So why couldn't he do it, you know? And they didn't provide much on it. So it felt weird knowing that, like, he wasn't there. And then now you have, like, Chris Pratt as fucking, like, Mario in the movies, and it's like, oh. But yeah, like, from what I was hearing, Breeze over the island. Nice. But yeah, from what I was hearing, it was like, from what I was hearing, like, I guess some of the reasons why, Martinet wouldn't, I guess, you know, the reason why Nintendo went with saying no way to, oh my god, I'm having an aneurysm right now. But yeah, one of the things I was hearing about where, like, supposedly, like, Nintendo had problems with Charles on some shit is that, I guess, they wanted Charles to say something as Mario, but, like, Martinet did not believe that it worked with Mario, whatever it was. I fucked up. But, because I remember, like, specifically the Mario Teaches Typing series was a big one. Because, Martinet always believed that Mario was, like this super holly jolly guy, you know, pretty much the, like, forever Santa, you know, always happy to see you, always encouraging, you know, like, he never went into full specifics, but you could tell, you could tell Marine definitely believed that Mario should be the nicest guy around, you know. And so, like, he was like, well, can I, like, you know, can I do some of this? And, you know, edit the script? And they were like, yeah, sure. You know, if you think you can do something a little better, go ahead, you know. And so then that's when Mario would have some of those lines where he's like, oh, that was pretty good, but I know you could do better. You know, that kind of shit, you know. Like, he was being, like, he would be real kind to the player, you know. And he felt that, like, that's what Mario should be. He should be like, you know, he should, you know, be ready to tell you you failed, but he should also be there to say, like, yeah, you know, we can do better, you know. And I like that, you know, but I don't think Nintendo did. At least that's what I believe, you know. I don't think Nintendo wanted that shit, so they were like, yeah, after enough time, they're like, yeah, we found someone who could do it, so we're gonna, like, maybe. At least that's my theory on the matter, you know. Honestly, I kind of thought they would actually just say, yeah, Chris Pratt's pretty good, we're gonna just replace him, you know. But then again, Chris Pratt would have been too much money. Not Charlie Day, though. I feel like Charlie Day as Luigi would have actually been perfect. Like, it's to the point where, like, if Nintendo woke up one day and said, hey, we're gonna replace some of the characters with, like, the actor representation, I'd be like, okay, which ones are you doing? Oh, Charlie Day, Jack Black, alright. Because Jack Black also nailed it as Bowser. I really liked his Bowser. So it's one of those things, it's like, I can, like, if it was those two, it's like, alright, yeah. They can completely work for me, but, like, Chris Pratt as Mario, though, I'm like, nah, just bring back Marine. You know? Don't even try with the other ones. Maybe Keegan-Michael Key would be fine for Toad, because it's like, you know, Toad is Toad. And maybe it would be nice, especially if, like, maybe he could be, like, the specific Toad that has, like, all the personality or whatever, compared to the other Toads. But, I don't know. But, like, it's like, if you were to, like, sit me down and, you know, put a gun up to my head and say, hey, you have to choose new actors for all the Mario characters. You know, without a doubt, for Luigi and Bowser, I would say it would be Charlie Day and Jack Black. They've done so well of it, it's like I can see them working out pretty well. But then at the same time, if you say like, okay, are you gonna do the same shit with Chris Pratt? And I'm gonna be like, no. Nah, hell nah. But yeah, like, I just never understood, like, why they wanted to switch, like, voices for all the characters around like that. Because I think they also changed Peach and Daisy's, too. And they just did not sound that good compared to, like, what they used to. And I'm like, how in the world does that happen? Where you just were like, oh, yeah, we're gonna, like, replace voice actors, but we're not gonna make them, like, sound as good as they used to, you know? Yeah, we're already on, like, the 5th world. And, like, I'm pretty happy about this, because we're just, like, blazing through. Like, as I said, I don't know about... Oh, okay. This guy... I forgot, that guy has, like, a whole thing going on. But it's like, I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't know if it is, like, we will get this done in one night, but we can absolutely goddamn try. Okay, I thought I can jump on him and just, you know, ignore it. Yeah, because I remember I don't like this stage all too much. Because a lot of it's just... Oh. Because a lot of it is just sitting around doing nothing. It's like, I don't want to sit around and do nothing. I want to get done, you know. Oh. Oh, please don't give me a star. Oh no, fucked up. You know, back in the day, I was able to get a star from that all the time. Oh, great. Another goddamn bot. Every goddamn stream. Y'all fuckers. Get onto that shit. Hold on. I should, like, get an auto mod going where, like, it just automatically bans you if you just try and say stream boo or something. Like, I know it may cause problems, but it's like, okay, if you really want to be in chat that bad, and I made a mistake, go ahead and say something. Be like, yeah, I did not mean to say it like that. You know, where, like, I could get banned like that. But then again, I would probably make it so specific to the point where it's like, there's no way you could be doing that, you know. This guy's gonna die soon, right? Okay, no, I guess not. Yeah, I hate those, like, damn bots with a passion, because they have, like, they provide nothing. And it's all like, oh, cheap viewers. But the problem is, you know, Twitch was actually, for a while, they were, okay. For a while, Twitch was actually trying to stop that shit. So it's like, okay, well, there's kind of no point to doing that. I just don't want to do that stage, because that stage kind of sucks, you know. And especially when we're just getting to the end of the game, it's like, I'm just going to do whatever. I'm not going to worry about the very fucking specifics of what stage we do, you know. Oh. Okay. Or, you know, I could just suck really hard. You know, that too. Also kind of wanted to make sure I was even still recording in the first place and all that shit, you know. Just don't want to get to a point where I'm like, I just don't want to go like, you know, 2 hours in and then go, oh, hey, I have not actually been recording the whole time. Yeah, see, and now that I said it, I was like, maybe I should check. I remember this area, because this area is like a little weird. Oh. Okay. Not aware I was gonna do that. It's also, it's a real good thing I have like so many lives on this, because that's nice. I don't have to worry about it. So, I mean, depending on how fast you get through this level, I may or may not do that break I was talking about. I'm still debating on it. I know one thing's for sure, if we're gonna get to a point where it's like, oh hey, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're still like if it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and we're on like, and we just got to like World 8 or something, that's when I'll actually say, okay, let's actually try and go through World 8 real quick before we go to bed, you know. Just so that way for those that, you know, just so that way there's a chance that we can, you know, get it all done beforehand. Because I don't want to, like, you know... Because the thing is, like, it's gonna be like the fucking, Resident Evil 4 stream that I've done, like, a while back, where I was like, oh, hey... Can I just keep going? Oh. Oh, hey. But yeah, like... I don't want it to be like the Resident Evil 4 stream where I was like, alright guys, it's 5 in the morning, I have to go to bed. And then I learned like, oh hey, the final part of this game is literally only like 30 minutes long. If I would have just kept going, we would have had it done in one stream. But now I gotta like Frankenstein it, you know? And it's like, I don't really want to do that, if possible. Yeah, it's fine, I'm not worried about it. Ooh, I'm gonna worry about it. Okay, we're good, we're fine. So yeah, like, it's one of those, like, it depends on where we are by the time that shit gets, by the time we get to, like, 2 o'clock. But, no, 2 o'clock, around 4 o'clock. If we're, like, really damn close, okay, we'll do it. But, I don't know. It's hard to say where we are. Because we're making good fucking progress. Like, we're actually doing good progress, but I don't want to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I think we'll do the quick break after this. Oh no. Yeah, I hope the stream is doing pretty well for the, for like the one person who's watching, because I don't want to, 'cause that's my big problem with the streams that I always think about. It's like the, is it working right? Is everyone seeing everything? Am I, you're hearing me, right? Like, I'd hope that you're hearing me, I mean, it's also still the same setup that I've done with all the other streams. It's just a matter of like, oh, hey, this one's a little different because I'm playing on the Wii instead of just, this. Alright, But yeah, another good thing about today is, like, I was really happy because my mind thought for a moment, I'm like, this would be the one time where I was for sure gonna stream tonight. And then, like, my favorite streamer decided, yeah, I'm gonna start streaming, Because he always does that shit where, like, he'll stream at random times. He'll stream at random times, and I'm like, dude, come on now. Like, because, like, my whole thing is that, like, if he is streaming, I don't stream. Because I would want to watch him. But for some reason, but, like, when it comes to this, it's like, I took the time to, like, hype this shit up, so it's like, of course I'd want to, of course I want to actually, like, stream it. So then it becomes, okay, do I stream or do I don't, Easy. Yeah, I think this is one of those worlds where we don't have to worry about the whatchamacallit. What is it called? The airship. Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting shit. Oh, of course. You keep doing it like I'm gonna give a shit, but I'm not. Alright. So we just saved. So we are gonna take a quick break. And we're talking about 5 minutes maybe. But yeah. We'll take a quick break. More games coming up. Don't go nowhere. Alright, so I fucked up the recording a bit here, but you literally did not miss much. I literally just, like, walked to the next stage and it started, so we're good. So I'm guessing that achievement there is definitely probably something along the lines of, on that, like, little, like, on the bridge thing or whatever we're gonna have, is that we have to have less than 3. So we can't. Oh, okay, that's... Okay, so this is where the fun really hits for this stage, because you have to, like, be really mindful of where you're headed. Oh, this is where it gets really damn deep. Oh yeah, no, I've lost. Or... I don't even know anymore, actually. Oh no. Okay, so I don't even know anymore. Oh, there you go. I was like, why is it like having? Why am I having that much? Okay, so I mean, it doesn't matter. If I don't make it, I don't make it. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna, you know, restart the whole stage and say, alright, well, we're gonna do it now. At least this is like a nice little fun stage to do. There you go. That's fine.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Yeah. Now, hopefully, we could just, you know, go right into the next stage. Maybe. Now, okay, cool. Because if I remember anything from like this fucking world, is that this world has a weird has this weird thing about like, oh yeah, we're just not gonna let you like do shit. Like, you have to like constantly like redo wherever you are, and it's like I never really liked that shit all too much, honestly, in my opinion. Is this? Okay, I think we're good. So I'm trying to remember, like, okay, where was I supposed to go, you know? And the thing is, I also don't want to accidentally, like, go into the wrong area. Because that's what I'll do. I'll end up going into, like, turns out I'll be going the right way or something, you know, to, like, the secret exit. And it's like, I don't want that, you know? There's something over here? No. Oh, no. But, no, we're not supposed to do that anyway. I don't know why I'm like, oh, yeah, let me go check. That's sweet. That actually will be helpful, because I can use the fireball on him. That's fake. Can I just throw at this? No. Nope, that's not it. Probably up here somewhere. Oh, yeah, maybe... Okay, it's not that one. Okay, so it is this one. It's just a matter of I gotta go to the other way, you know. I don't know if I'm going. No, because I think that's where the oh yeah. Okay, I think we got something. Might as well. Just, you know, just grab that. Nope, this ain't it. Okay, so we did not go in the right way, so I think we have to keep going a certain way. I don't think we stop at any point. Maybe? Yeah, I think this is it. I don't remember this at all, but then again, I don't remember half of, you know, this place. Oh yeah, we got it. Isn't this just a normal wing box or something? I say if I could hit it, that'd be great. Doesn't matter anyway.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Alright, so all you have to do is just go right on down that way. As long as... You know, yeah, as long as that shit just doesn't happen. I think if we go to the Toad House, though, I think that actually, like, will fix things. Nope, okay, so we have to go to Toad House. Oh, okay, so we have to... So much for that. Oh, that's right, they have these guys. Yeah, and it's funny, because, the people who would also talk shit about this game, and you know, the subsequent games after, they would always, act like, they've always reused every, like, little asset, but I'm like, I have not seen it. As far as I'm aware, this was only, like, a Wii thing. Like, it was never in the other games. It definitely wasn't a DS, that's for sure. That works out well for me, actually. Because sometimes maybe I just want to, like, run right through. You know, I don't want to deal with shit. But yeah, like, you know, as far as I'm aware, that's, like, pretty unique. But, you know, you can't say that to Nintendo fans, because God forbid that they're wrong, you know? I somehow did that, like, pretty well, actually. Like, I'm surprised on how well I did that. Yeah. I really was not expecting to do that well at it. But hey, works for me. Because that's another castle down, you know. Because we're getting to a point where, like, this castle's gonna be donezo, you know. This might be another one where I can actually kind of run through a bit. Oh no. Then again, of course, you know, when you also get hurt, it's like, you know, yeah. It wasn't the best idea, what's going on? Ah, so... What's this about? I see a neat little, thing there. Makes me wonder if there's something to do with that. It'd probably, keep this for the whole castle, probably. That would make sense. Because I know it's like as soon as I start getting a little cocky, it's like, oh, I lost it. Like that, for instance. Because it's as soon as I get cocky about it, it's gonna be like, oh, well, here I am. Yep, exactly. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, see, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, you know. See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, like, you know, I get a little cocky, I feel like I'm getting a little too good, and it's like, oops. Yep. And now the game heard me. It was like, yeah, you ain't winning. and even then, it was all my fault anyway. So, oops. No one saw that. Yeah, and that's the thing. If we keep doing stupid deaths like this, we're not gonna get all the way through. We're not gonna get all the way through. You know. No. Like it would have to be like one of those like second stream kind of things, and I don't really want to do it. You see, and now the whole fucking stage is slow because I have to like slowly maneuver. Yeah, and I got greedy. I got greedy.
It's a good time.
Oh, that fucker just fruit too. Oh, you know, that's also why the achievement was there. It's because it's probably the only time you would ever get that power mushroom. So the game's like, yeah, try and hold on to that shit. We know you won't fail it. Proceeds to fail it. Okay, I was like, what's this? Something like that. No, there's definitely, without a doubt, a item here somewhere. Is it right here? It could have been right there. I bet you it's probably right there. Because that would make sense. Oh my god. I got greedy. I was like, what if I get that? Basically, I have enough lives to spare where I can just kind of keep, like, running in and grabbing and try to grab shit, you know? Oh my god. We're gonna wait. That's fine. We'll take that. Okay, Bastard's getting pissed. He's like, yeah, you gotta stop at this point. The game is starting to do the whole, hey, I'm getting real tired of your shit, so you gotta die now, buddy. Oh. Okay, I guess the game is gonna just give me that. Alright, so I guess the challenge is still on. We may still get this achievement that it's showing on the bottom of the screen there. Oh, I almost had it. Oh, okay, no. Oh, got him! Chain chomp trainer. Hell yeah. So we actually got like a little super awesome gamer bonus. Hell yeah. That's also one thing I love about the achievements for retro achievements. It's like, you know, if you do pretty well on certain things, you can get like a nice little achievement for no reason. I also find it really interesting that, like, you know, Junior just doesn't go straight for, like, you know, Bowser's fucking lair and just drop her there and then, like, do shit. Like, he really was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on a world tour real quick with this bitch. Can't remember about this one. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Was it Morton? Morton was one of those ones that's like, I just kind of forget he exists, honestly. And again, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of the case of all of them, maybe. Okay, yeah, I knew as soon as I started doing it, I was like, yeah, it wasn't gonna work out. Okay, now the game's just being silly. It's like, yeah, you didn't get that one. Fuck you. Yeah, I know, if there is something that I will do, like, before certain streams or something, I may decide to, play Super Mario Galaxy first before I play, Mario Kart Wii. Because for those who don't know, Mario Kart Wii has a special little thing you can get where, if you play, Super Mario Galaxy, I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't know if you have to go a certain point, but even then, we'll just beat it anyway. If you have a save from Super Mario Galaxy and then play Mario Kart Wii, you can actually get Rosalina for free. So that's really neat. But then now, of course, my question is, because, you know, I believe, much like how a save works on the Wii, it will also, stay the same with, Dolphin. So I'm guessing probably what's going to happen is that the game's going to be like, oh, hey, you may have this, so we're going to just give it to you for free or something. But then again, also at the same time, if it doesn't work like that, and it goes by just full straight serial number or whatever, like, the PlayStation shit does, like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Because, what game was it? Because I had that kind of problem with, what was it? Metal Gear Solid. You know, because Metal Gear Solid has a whole thing with, if you have, like, other games, like Castlevania, for instance, it will, recognize it and call you out on it. But the problem is, if you do it on emulator, you have to specifically know, like, how it's saving. Because if it's saved by, like, because if it saves based on, like, serial number of game, it will count them as, like, different, like, memory cards entirely, instead of just, oh, hey, here's, you know... Yeah, it counts them all as different, like, memory cards, and not, like, oh, hey, you know, it doesn't count them all as the same memory card. And that's a bit of a problem sometimes, you know. Because it won't recognize it. But I mean, it's for, like, a little, like, Easter egg anyway, so it's not like it's the end of the world if I just happen to, like, miss it. I missed that one, but we're fine. I don't know why I kept going on it, though. Like, I was gonna get something from that. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess I now need it, but I was, like, sitting there like, I don't really need this. Okay, no. I thought I was gonna try and... Oh, it doesn't even matter anyway. Because I was gonna try and do a gamer move, and, yeah, because I was gonna try and do a really cool gamer move, and, you know, like, jump my way and do some cool shit, but, no. That wasn't gonna work.
Oh yeah, Mario time. Yeah.
Okay, I think they both kind of just go the same way, so at this point it's a matter of like, alright, just choose one and go. Yeah, actually now that the game was like, oh hey, you know, if it would just went down, we would be like, alright, I'm not gonna worry about it, but, you know, because I was standing there, I'm like, yeah, might as well. Yeah, the good thing about this stream right now is that we're on the 6th world already, so things are looking good in terms of our ability to like get this done by the end of tonight. Is it full guaranteed? I don't know. So it's still up in the air, but at least it's like up in the air in a way of like, okay, we still got a chance to hope, We're not full on hopium yet, We still got time. Oh, I fucked up on that one, but that's fine. Is there something in here now? Yeah, I'm not getting it. I thought maybe I could get it since it's right there, but I guess not. Yeah, you don't know. We're just going. I'm not even gonna bother. As soon as I realized things weren't going the way I wanted it to, I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna bother.
Oh yeah, Mario time. Let's go.
Alright, this one looks to be a Yoshi stage from the bush. Which is funny, because like, for Yoshi being a big part of the game, he really doesn't show up as much as you think he would have. He also doesn't like travel with you throughout the like game and such, because that was a big thing of like Mario Bros. Like yeah, you couldn't bring him into castles, but at least you can like actually like. Okay, why'd I do that? Because it's like yeah, sure you couldn't bring Yoshi into castles, but at least he can. But at least he could like be with you almost the whole adventure, and so that was really nice. Especially when he does more shit in this game than he did in World, so it's like, man, that would be really nice if, you could just do that. I fucked up. Ain't no way I'm getting it all. But I mean, then again, that was a lot of good coins. So I know with that, you were supposed to, like, do that all in one shot and get all of it. I mean, it's probably useless because, I got Yoshi here, but I'm just gonna keep going. And of course, it's right when I decide, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. The game's like, oh yeah, hey, you almost had all that. Okay, well. Oh my god. Oh, Lord. Oh. After all that, the game was like, yeah. After all that, I was like, man, I fucked up. I had to check things. But yeah, something I did notice about the game, and I didn't really realize until like a little bit ago. The whole Wii is in 4x3, like as it should. But the problem is, and some of you are probably already noticed it. For some reason, New Super Mario Bros Wii has a letterbox kind of view for some reason. Like it's in the like widescreen. And I don't know why it's like that, It doesn't make too much sense to me. It's like, could you not, like, render this whole game? Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, well, it made it anyway. I wonder how many people have actually, like, mastered this game by now. Because there are people who are, like, there's people who, like, literally started, like, as soon as the whole thing started and said, yeah. Like, they probably started working on games. Let me check here. Has anyone done Mario Wii yet? Has anyone mastered it? Okay, no. Okay. So there are people who haven't mastered it yet, but there are people who have they are absolutely getting close. So yeah, like that's an interesting little thing. I was wondering about that because I was like, it'd be interesting to see if like someone's already done it, you know. Because it is funny to see people mastering certain games. Because here's an interesting thing to learn. So you know, Final Fantasy VII, one of the most well-known RPGs of all time and whatnot. You know, it has about like I forgot how many masters, but it's a really low number, and especially like low considering that like there's so many people that played it. I mean, then again, it's like of course you know you're on retro achievements, not everyone is on it, and therefore you know it's a less demographic. It's a smaller demographic. But the interesting thing about the Final Fantasy VII Masters is that turns out Final Fantasy X is also on the on retro achievements that you can play. The interesting thing is that so the interesting thing about retro achievements in Final Fantasy X is that it despite having more points like set with it, there's actually more masteries on Final Fantasy X than there is on 7. Rack your brain around that. That's interesting, isn't it? You know, like, you know, for some reason 10 has more masteries compared to 7. And the worst part is, I could not tell you exactly why that is. All I know is that's just how it is. Oh, I had a little more time actually. I just want to be sure. Oh, okay. That's right. We have to like shoot out of these, and it's when these guys are done. Yeah, I just find that stuff really interesting because I'm like, wouldn't it like Final Fantasy X take you much longer? Like I feel like that would be something where it's like, okay, you wouldn't want to do that game, but then people want to do 10. I guess the gamers yearn for 10. It seems. I'm not complaining though, because 10 is a fantastic game. I like 10. I haven't played 10 in so long, and I actually kind of do want to go back and play 10. I don't know if I'll master it like I'm doing right now with 7, but you know, I'm willing to like take a stab at it, you know. Because I'm actually right now mastering 7, just on my own, you know. Because the thing is, mastering 10, I mean... Oh, okay, that's one. But yeah. The problem with mastering 7 is that it... Like, if I were to stream it, it will take forever to finish. And trust me, we're not gonna do that, because that's kind of stupid. Because it's like, it's not only just like one, like, full playthrough with all these, like, with you know, doing all these, like, little things. It's also, like, doing... Like, it's also doing, like, all these other, like, little, like, things here and there to get, like, all this shit. Like, one of the biggest things about Final Fantasy 7 in terms of, like, shit you have to do... Let me get a drink here. Yeah, but one of the things is that you get this materia, which is a orb that you use throughout the game, and the materia is called enemy skill. Enemy skill is kind of a simple thing. What enemy skill does is that if you get hit by a special ability that an enemy uses, the person who holds that materia, if he gets hit, or she, if they get hit, they actually gain that ability. And the thing is, you have to know the specific enemies. So it means, yeah, you could just, you know, figure it out, you know, and try your best to grab them, but, you know, in order to get the achievement, you have to do all of them. Yeah, you have to get all of the enemy skills. So it takes a little while to actually get it all going. And hence why, you know, achievements like that are pretty damn hard. So you're doing like 25 different things just to get like one objective done, you know. So yeah, so it's not only just multiple playthroughs, but it's also just doing shit like that. You know, where instead of actually like, you know, doing the story and, you know, seeing the events of Final Fantasy VII unfold, we're just sitting here. We would just be sitting there watching like watching my allies get hit every 5 seconds simply because I needed one goddamn skill. You know, trust me, it's not fun. You know, and that's why I just do it on my own. It's so that way you just don't get tortured. Isn't there something over here? Oh no, I fucked up. Okay, we're fine. I thought there was gonna be a problem. I'm like, oh no. I think there was a secret exit, but I can't remember. Hold on. What stage was that? World 6 secret exit. E? Yeah, because I think there's a way for us to go right instead, and well, 6.5. Dash 5. Secret exit. Let me just take a quick look. You know, take a stab at it. Because the thing is, from what I'm seeing, if we take that specific exit, we could just go right next to the castle. And that would be fantastic, because that's like... Because that's an easy way to get done with the castle and then go straight to 7. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the shit here so I can see where to go. Oh, okay, I see what to do. Alright, cool. I know what to do now. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. I know some people are gonna say, oh, that's cheating, but shut up. You know, the internet is here for a reason, you know. Remember, you know, you have to remember, like, shit like the internet would have been such a big thing if your parents had it, you know. Oh, are you serious right now? Are we for real? As the kids say. Oh, okay. Got his ass. But yeah, like Final Fantasy VII would take forever to master, and therefore I'm not gonna like have you guys go through like fucking 12, but like, you know, I don't want you guys to go through like 200, like I don't want you guys to go through like 200, you know, streams of just me playing Final Fantasy VII, you know. So, something I did thought about as, like, a fun little, like, you know, a fun little jape, you know, if I were to have done it, I would have done something where, you know, it'd be like, okay, I'm still, you know, it's like, after about, like, 200 streams or something like that, we finally got done with, you know, FF7. It took forever, but we got it. Oh, there it is. And then, yeah, it's like, we took, like, you know, 200 streams to get done with FF7, and now it's like, oh, okay, guys, you know, congrats, we finally got done with Final Fantasy VII. Now, join me for next stream when I play, Final Fantasy VIII. You know, and then it's just the same shit all over again. Like, you know, nothing changed. And then, like, you know, do 200 streams of that, and then go, okay, guys. Okay, I know I made a joke about that, but we're gonna stop. We're not gonna do that shit anymore. Anyway, let's continue with Final Fantasy IX. And just kind of keep doing it, you know, it'd be funny. But yeah, see, now we could just go straight to the castle. We don't have to worry about all this other shit. Because, yeah, we still have to do, like, the whole world and get done with the castle. But, like, if it's something that can get me closer to the castle, I'm willing to do that. It's just that the main thing is we can't use the cannons. That's the big thing. Okay, now I kind of wish I wouldn't have done that, because I would have just done... Because I think, like, all the Koopalings are immune to this shit, so it kind of means nothing to me right now. Also, my eyes are, like, doing that watery. There must have been some salt on my hands or something, because holy shit. Woo! Goddamn. Goddamn. Them demons are getting to me. Oh, goddamn. Alright. I think we're good. But yeah, I guess, you know, something that's really tough, because, you know, it literally just happened. The first teaser for Sonic the Hedgehog 4, the movie, actually, like, finally just came out, and they showed off, like, they showed off that not only is Jim Carrey back as Eggman, which is great, because, you know, I feel like the dude really found a spot with Jim Carrey. Yeah, I mean, with Jim Carrey. You know, I feel like he really found a good spot with Eggman, and especially it's something that he's like, yeah, I really want to keep playing. You could tell he's like, yeah, I want to keep doing it, you know. So I'm really happy that he wants to keep doing it, you know. But yeah, but my main thing is that, like, I was seeing that, like, oh hey, there's more people that got, like, you know, confirmed to be, like, coming in or whatever. What was interesting is that fucking who was it? Wade Whipple, like the guy who does Wade Whipple or whatever, he confirmed that he's not doing Sonic 4, and I'm like, really? That is very specific that you're not doing it, you know, but I'm like, you know, that's fine. But something that was interesting is that, you know, we learned, oh hey, there's another person. There's like two other people that got, like, into the casting, and it was, I think it was like Nick Rosman. Is it Nick Rosman? But, like, it's the guy who does Ron Swanson from fucking Parks and Recs. And yeah, so I was like, as soon as I heard him, I'm like, oh god. You know, dare I say, you know what I think he would be the best as? Like, I think he should be Big the Cat. Because it'd be kind of funny, especially when, like, there are Ron Swanson, yeah, there are Ron Swanson, yeah, there are Ron Swanson, quotes where it's literally just like him talking about fishing, and I'm like, dude, that is perfect for him. You know? That's literally just Big the Cat and what he does. And it's like, some would say, okay, well, no, because Ron Swanson is not the correct voice to do that. And it's like, okay, well, contraire for, you know, because, like, Big the Cat, one of Big the Cat's many voice actors is John St. John, who is best known as Duke Nukem. You know? So, like, I feel like he would be and they also said he was doing a voice acting role, so it's like, yeah, it would make sense for him to do Big the Cat. Because he could probably, like, do, like, a, you know, really nice Big the Cat or something. Okay, so it looks like we are doing, okay, so it looks like we are doing, this. I forgot this one had it. I thought 7 had one. I could be wrong. Yeah, because 7 was... Because I thought it was 7, because you're in the clouds, and I was like, okay, well, the 7... You know, the 7th world has, like, a bunch of clouds. Unless there's also a... unless there's also one in 7. I can't remember. I don't remember half this shit, dude. I'm just going through the motions at this point. Oh my god, you serious? Might as well, it's like right there. Yeah, I knew I was like, I didn't want to move because I knew if I jumped down immediately, I would have died right then and there. That would not have been fun. One thing that really sucks about these stages is that it's an auto-scroller, so I have to wait my ass, you know, and it's like, dude, like, sometimes it's like, I just want to get shit done, and unfortunately, you're making it really goddamn difficult, you know? Yeah, I forgot who was also going to be in Sonic 4, but, like, you know, some people were saying that, like, both him and, like, Nick Rossman or whatever, they were going to be, like, Orbot and Cubot, and I'm like, hell no. Like, you know, fucking, especially Nick Rossman, I'm like, yeah, he could definitely do better than fucking Orbot and Cubot from fucking Sonic. It's like, alright. I know, a lot of people are very happy that Kristen Wiig got to play, Amy, and it's like, alright, you know, she's a good actor, so I'm like, I'm happy about that. But I'm also, like, in this weird thing of, like, I'm kind of not, I'm a little against it. Mostly in a sense of, because back when it was still being speculated at the time, people were hoping to dear God, like, people were, like, hoping that it wasn't going to be Aquafina. And I was like, okay, why not? Why not Aquafina? And the thing is, anytime I have questioned about this, you know, to people who, like, people publicly about this, or, like, I just look on Twitter, they can't seem to figure out, like, a, you know, like, they can't figure out a way to, that's racist. That's right, it's a sumo wrestling match, pretty much. But, you know... But yeah, like, they can't seem to, like, get a good idea on what they hate about her, but they just hate her. And then someone said, like, oh, well, she's in way too many things. And I'm like, okay, that just means she's good at what she does. And then someone was like, well, like, you know, it was like one person that said, like, oh, well, she's, you know, she's easy points for those who, like, she's easy points for, like, a DEI inclusion or whatever, you know. Pretty much doing the whole, like, yeah, she's, like, Asian, so therefore, you know, it's easy pickings because, you know, they could say that they were, like, you know, doing equality. But then I'm like, okay, but that kind of makes you racist then. That they chose to, that you think that it's bad that they chose an Asian, you know. And it's also, like, another thing about the whole, like, you know, oh, this actor's being overused or whatever. The problem is, like, okay. Meanwhile, it's like, I get that, but then, you know, if it was someone like Robin Williams or, like, one of your favorite actors, you wouldn't be against it. So it's like, you know, it's just favoritism, you know. And the thing is, like, for me, it's like, for me specifically, it's like, I think she does pretty alright. Like, I don't think she's that bad of an actor. Like, you know, like, if she's good enough or she gets in more things, I'm like, alright, yeah, I'm not gonna say no. But people really do act like she's the fucking worst, like, option every time. And I'm like, you all need to calm down. And maybe touch some grass, you know? I think she's rather neat, you know? But yeah, like, but at the very least, it's like, okay, I'm at least, you know, I can at least sit there and say, alright, yeah, Kristen Wiig's a pretty good one. It makes me wonder if people are gonna take her fully seriously, you know? Because, you know, considering that Amy as a character in Sonic has not been the best represented. She hasn't been represented all too well, so it makes me wonder if they're actually gonna do her justice or not. You know, it's hard to say. Something that is pretty interesting is that Keanu Reeves is coming back, and he's, you know, I mean, obviously he's Shadow, so it makes sense for him to come back if they're gonna do Shadow again. But like, what was interesting about Keanu Reeves coming back is that, like, I thought they were gonna just not use him, because I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, okay, the story of this movie is looking to be a mix of both Sonic CD and like this movie's gonna be based on Sonic CD and I guess Sonic Adventure, it seems. So I'm like, okay, like Shadow can like maybe be in the Sonic Adventure portion of the movie, but like he doesn't have much compared to he doesn't have much, so why would he be there? You know, it feels weird. But then again, of course, we haven't seen the actual movie, so I could very well... Ooh, I think that was a big-ass lag spike right there, but... But it's like, one of those things, it's like, you know...
Mario time.
It's like, I don't know how he would be able to be placed there, but then again, I shouldn't say nothing, you know. Wait till the actual movie comes out, pretty much, you know, next year.
Let's go.
Because I know one thing's for sure is that they are making sure to say like, yeah, Shadow isn't gonna be like the others where like, because the whole thing about like people talk about Shadows that like you know, they were scared that like Shadow's gonna like lose all of his good shit and become a part of the Sunshine group, you know, the happy friend group or whatever. But the directors made sure, yeah, that's not gonna happen. You know, you're not gonna get that. Like, he's still gonna have problems with Sonic all the time, and Sonic's not gonna be able to figure out a way to, like, you know, break him or nothing, you know? So at least I was actually kind of happy about that. I thought I was gonna damage boost it, but even I failed the damage boost. I had to take care of my nose, it's itchy. But yeah, like... So at least it's like, okay, I can see good things from it, you know, and they've also been pretty good with their shit, so I'm not gonna, like, constantly try and see if I can police them whenever I can, and say, like, oh, this is what you can do, this is what you can't do, you know. Now, then again, now that I know that Shadow's definitely gonna be in it, there has to be a moment, you know, maybe towards the beginning of the movie, like, Shadow's just off, like, doing his shit, you know, maybe he found a motorcycle and he's like taking care of it, and then like Amy's like, oh, I found you, Sonic, and then it turns out it was and like she grabs Shadow and it's like, oh, you're not Sonic, you know, because I know people also hate that part of Amy because she tends to do that a lot, but I'm like, it's kind of one of her defining things is to just suddenly like see a hedgehog and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely the only hedgehog I know, you know. And it turns out it's a whole new hedgehog, you know? And I feel like also with Kristen Wiig doing it, it would match pretty damn well, you know? But, I don't know. It's a, you know... It's like, I can see it if they don't, but I can also see why they wouldn't do it, but I can also see if they do it, it would be some good, cool shit to do. Oh fuck, that's right, they do that. God, I remember this stage now. So I'm like, what was this stage about? And now I'm like, oh, I remember. Now here's another good thing about us doing this right now. I do remember that there is a special, like, there's another secret exit in World 8. And that one we can actually skip like 2 castles, I believe? Like, we can skip a good amount of castles and go straight on over to, we can go pretty much right on over to, Bowser's final castle without much work. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to do. Then again, you know, you can never be too sure about, like, what's gonna happen. Oh, come on. Okay, well, I mean, at least you can take care of these guys, but, you know... Oh. All right, that's nice actually.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
And the good thing is we're making pretty decent time because it's right now 2:41 where I'm at because you know I'm in Eastern Standard Time. You know, at least that's pretty nice. We can like you know hurry up and get through this. Oh yeah, art. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, this world's pretty fucking straightforward actually.
Go time.
Like weirdly straightforward. Like there has to be another airship, right? Or maybe that's next world. I know there's definitely an airship next world. What's the oh, it's the whole like, you know, oh, if you know, it's what that world specifically does or whatever. And it's like also supposed to be like Bowser Jr.'s like last stand. This is one of the longest castles in the goddamn game, I swear. And it's also just bullet bill hell entirely. Yeah, I'm not fucking worried about that. I mean, it's points though, so at least that's something. Oh god. Okay. I didn't realize it was gonna stop right there. I was like, oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Maybe not. Okay, cool. Please, no more of this. Okay, can we just do a normal castle? Oh, it's not. Of course not. Why would it? Why would it? Oh, of course. Because, you know, bullet bills aren't enough. Gotta have bombs. At least we can actually kind of like, you know, just aim away from them. Then again, they're also just coming out of nowhere every 5 fucking seconds. Oh, damn it. I was too busy with the one off to the right, and I was like, oh yeah. Oh my god, my legs. The one thing that kind of sucks about like streaming for so long is like you sit down for way too long and you're sitting there like, oh my legs hurt like hell. Oh my god. Oh god, really? Really? Come on! Alright, okay. It was as soon as I realized I was not like hitting that one bomb, I'm like, alright. Yeah, say this might be the part where I'm gonna start like having trouble. Alright. Yeah, you know, something I've always like been told about when when it came to the Wii. You know, in the retrospective of people, you know, after so long. The one thing I've always heard about like the Wii is that they've always had problems with motion controls and shit, and I'm like, they weren't that bad. But yeah, like, you know, the people that criticized like the Wii's motion controls are the same people who like acted like they act like it's the devil, and I'm like, it wasn't that bad, guys. Like, yeah, sure, it was maybe not the greatest at the time, but like it was pretty decent for what it was, you know. I never seemed to have too much problems. Holy shit, this is actually hard. But then again, it could be because I've just never played like this stage. I don't think ever. I don't know. It's hard to remember, actually. But, all right, I'm starting to hit that point where I'm like, I'm just really tired. Like, I want to finish. this because I want to grab.
Let's go.
I want to see if I can grab like a propeller mushroom, and then just use that the entire way up instead of just having to do that. Because that would be really nice over just not doing it, you know, overdoing all that. The thing is, I know that they do actually make it so like, I believe they do actually make it so like, some of them are like actually, okay, because there's some mushroom, but like, yeah, because I think it's like in certain worlds it'd be like right here, right next to them. But then some of them are like, oh, it's right here or something. Or like, better yet, they would know you're about to do that, so they were like, okay, well, we'll move there. And it's like, oh no. Okay, I'm gonna skip this one and go for this one. This one. Okay, let's see. You see, now it could be any one of these. And I don't know which one. Nope. Oh, it's Bowser. So was that one also? Nope, it was actually correct. But I mean, that's fine. We got some decent items, so we can actually use those. The problem is, I think now that we've done that, did I lose the... Okay, no, I didn't. It's... Oh, yeah, that's right. It's only if you go to another stage. That's when it says, yeah, you can't use that anymore. You know, that's when you lose the checkpoint. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, because I could just... Oh, what? Okay, I jumped. I don't know why. I don't know why the game was like, yeah, you didn't do that. Oh, come on. I think I can do this one better. That's better. Ooh, that was close. Oh, no, no, come on, don't do this to me. Hold on. Okay, I got it. I gotta do the gamer lean. I gotta do that gamer lean, because there ain't no way I'm making it without gamer leaning. Because I was doing the position of comfort, not the position of gaming. Okay. Oh no! Fuck. Okay, well. Fuck, I don't think I can get up there though. I'm screwed. Oh, oh, now I'm really screwed. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, well. Yeah. Alright. This is like son. I'm like, yeah. So it is possible, but like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. So let's just keep going.
It's a good time.
Yeah. Drink. Yeah, so we'll just do it. Oh my god, like, the one thing I do, like, and it's only just me right now, it's like, I'll be busy, like, trying to, like, scratch my nose, but then I'm like, I don't think about the fact that, like, oh, hey, you're right now controlling something that is very sensitive to your emotions, and it's like, oh. Alright, just go. Easy. I think it's also one of those things, it's like, this is also supposed to be, like, definitely supposed to be incentive of, like, oh, hey, you're supposed to play this with your friends, you know? Like, you can do it by yourself, but it's a matter of, like, the game wants you to, play with others, so you can, like... Because, you know, they need one person to, like, do this, while the other person can, like, disengage all the bombs. Which, that's nice. It does give a nice, like, little, like, oh, hey, here's what you can actually do, like, help your friends with it. But for me, it's like, oh man, I kind of can't do that right now, so it's like, oopsies. Because I'm pretty sure most of my friends are probably asleep, and I'm not gonna try and get them to like do parsec and shit with me. Oh god, is he gonna... That's right. He's yeah, that's right. Ludwig is a weird one for no reason. There we go. There we go. He's also a weird one because like they just called him like because his name's just Ludwig. He's the only one that like is actually based on anything as far as I'm aware. Then again, I could be wrong. Now I'm trying to remember. Is there anything with this ghost house? Because I don't see like a cannon or nothing. So that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I could just go straight on over to just that like blast through it. Because it's like that. Because it's that stage, the next stage, and then it's the castle. So it's like I might as well just keep going. Oh, it's these fuckers. Woo, that was a good fucking like save there actually. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, that's fine. Blink. Is here something? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I almost fucked myself over. But hey, we're fine. Give me something good. That's not as good as... Oh, actually that works. Then I try and... Oh god, okay, well that didn't help all the way. Which one is it? Oh, of course this is the last one. Piece of shit. Alright. Missed the beginning of the launch event since I fell asleep. I mean, you technically also... I mean, you also missed, yeah, it's fine. We were just playing, like, just Mario the entire time. Yeah, like, we're just trying to speed through, New Super Mario Bros. How's the game going? We're actually in, like, at least halfway through World 7, so we may actually get this done by the end of the stream. I'm not so sure, but... This one is definitely, without a doubt, going to be one where we just, dash right through the end. Dash right to the end of the game. But it's been going pretty well. But yeah, like, this, yeah, so, like, this event is pretty damn huge. Because, you know, in order to get all the, I guess, okay. Fuck! Damn, speedrun that, indeed. But yeah, in order to, like, get the Grandmaster badge, which is, a badge that has Rosalina on it, I have to either beat a minimum of 50 games or, like, master, like, 25 games. And so, obviously, it's gonna, you know, if I try and master them, it's gonna take a long while. So, you know, for a lot of these games, unless if I know for sure I can beat them, at least, no, I should say, unless I know for sure I can master them, I'm just dashing right through them. Just gonna get done with the game and go. Especially with a game like this, I can just go right on through. Unfortunately, this is taking longer than it's supposed to. Because the thing is that, okay, well, I can't do that achievement because I don't have anything to work with that, but yeah, the only reason why we're taking so long with this one compared to the others is that, unlike New Super Mario Bros. DS, where it allows you to use world skips, this game will not allow you to do world skips in order to count as beaten. So, unfortunately, we have to actually play through every, world. Which sucks really hard. Like, I mean, we aren't doing too bad, thankfully, but it's still a matter of, like, man, I kind of was hoping to get this done in, like, 5 minutes. I didn't even knew DS had world skips. Oh yeah, it was like, yeah, I think like, I think almost every Mario game has some form of world skip in a way. Oh, I was just gonna wait, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I might be right under the thing I need. Yeah, because I remember, like, when I was playing DS on my, on Retro Achievements, just, you know, because why not? I really did actually, like, just straight up, like, skipped, like, 90% of the game. Because I knew where all the world skips were and just went straight to 8. And that was fun. Okay, well, oh shit, oh fuck, we're not doing too good. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. Okay, no. I'm always either overshooting or undershooting that crap. I'm getting a little annoyed at myself for that. Yeah, it's fine. We're just gonna keep going. At least the good thing is, we did figure out that, there are not exactly world skips, but map skips where, like, you can, basically certain secret exits will actually take you to a later part of the map, and that's really useful. Because we can literally just skip right on over to, we can quite literally skip right on over to, like, you know, what is it called? Like, the giant castles or whatever. So that's what we did in World 6, actually. Like, if you did the right, like, if you did the secret exit, you could actually go straight to the castle. And it was really nice. And I believe 8 may also have one, if I remember correctly. Or at least it would skip both, like, one castle and the, what's it called? The airship, I believe. I don't remember. Like, I know there was something. Can I grab that? No. That's fine. Ooh. Oh, that's right. We have to use the spin. There's something... No. Oh. I was like, maybe there's something cool if I do that, but no. Ooh! Oh! I thought I was about to do, like, some kind of cool epic gamer moment, but no. Yeah, it's also funny when I'm doing this, like, you know, when I'm going through the world. When I'm going for the game this way, it's like you could definitely tell there's a distinct point where, like, I go from, okay, I know how to do this shit, to, oh, well, I don't know. Because, like, the beginning of the game, I was speeding through without a problem, and now I'm just, like, I'm having problems every 5 seconds. I've also been, other than the one Toad House, I've been skipping, like, every Toad House as well. Like, I've been, like, just trying to go through this as fast as possible. Oh, God. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so this is the, so there's another achievement where I gotta, like, have this the whole time. Interesting. Oh, no! I thought there was gonna be a problem. Is the game lagging, or is it just me? Okay, I thought I was fucked there for a moment. Okay, yep, never mind. Alright, that's fine. You know, I wasn't even gonna care too much about that achievement, but it would have been cool if we got that. Oh, jeez. At least what's nice about doing the doing this Wii event is that I am actually doing this on real controllers and shit. So at least it's like, you know, I'm doing this the most authentic way possible. Oh my god. Oh, neat. Yeah, it actually took a while to actually get this like even like working, because it's like, for example, okay, wait, oh, I can show it. Yeah, it actually took me a little bit to get the pointer going, because the only solutions I had was either do 2 candles or buy a like external sensor bar. And that's what I did. I actually bought the external sensor bar because, believe it or not, lighting 2 candles is not exactly a good idea, you know, because it's a fire hazard and whatnot, you know. It took me I spent a little bit of money, that's fine. But yeah, I also, like, it's also, like, a really good remote, too, because it's one of the, like, Wii Remote Pluses or whatever. And so that was real nice to use. Unfortunately, we don't have to... There's not too many games on my list that actually uses it. Because, you know, what game was it? The main game that had it, what was that main game? Skyward Sword isn't even, like, Skyward Sword doesn't have achievements yet. Like, someone hasn't made it yet. So, unfortunately, we have to wait on that game. So, I'm like, man, that's, like, the one game that I would probably have to use, like, the Wii Motion Plus, you know? So, it kind of stinks that the one game that's been meant to use it is, you know, not doing it. What's funny, though, is that, Twilight Princess has achievements on the Wii version, along with the GameCube version. And I'm like, so you're telling me that you could have done the unique Legend of Zelda made specifically for the Wii, but instead you decided to go for Twilight Princess, the one game that is on both systems? And I'm like, okay, that's a weird flex, but okay. And I'm like, well, questionable choices. What's even more questionable is that I was like, oh, well, surely if you'd done that, surely you would have done Resident Evil 4, right? So I could play Resident Evil 4 again, but on the Wii. They didn't do that. There is no, like, they don't have achievements for Wii yet. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Yeah, so it's like, you took the time to do, like, you know, oh, that's right, he does this. But yeah, you took the time to do Twilight Princess, but apparently Resident Evil 4 is out of the question. You know, it's like, what the hell? Alright, let's just do that. And both RE4 and Skyward Sword are like some of the top Wii games. Exactly, that's also why I was like, huh? But, well, no, because we gotta make way for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Are you... God, you can tell I'm getting tired right now, because I'm not doing too hot. Alright. Okay, alright, we're gonna do that shit now? Alright. I didn't know you could do it from that far. That's cool. Ooh. Oh, okay. They simply must have space for a minute to win on the Nintendo Wii. Yeah, weirdly enough, I don't believe that one has achievements yet. But then again, with it being like pretty much shovelware game, it will probably be on there soon. Which, I mean, it's kind of a good thing to have, actually. It's the one good thing about having those games on there is that they are good fodder for more points, because we got to get 50 points, you know, at least. So it's like, it's not a bad thing to have, you know. Sure, it's not that big of a game compared to like Monster Hunter, you know, but at least it's something. But at the very least, when it comes to those games, I'll just do those on my own time. I'm not gonna spend time like streaming it, because it's like, you know, it's like, yeah, sure, I did say we'll do like mostly every game possible, but at the same time, it's like games like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire will be done in literally an hour. So like, I don't really want to take the whole time to like make the stream title that and then say, oh, okay, well, we're done. Let's move on to fucking Sonic Colors, you know. Also, that's not great right now. There's another There's an item around here, right? Perhaps Just Dance will make it. Yeah, no, we're not doing Just Dance. Only reason is because that game is copyright hell, you know, considering that, you know, it has way too many goddamn you know, songs from like well-known artists, and that would be terrible. Like, I'm already not getting money from these streams and shit, but like that's gonna be like, that's gonna ruin like that's gonna probably give me copyright strikes to hell and back. That's one of those games I'll probably do on my own. And same with Guitar Hero, because people put Guitar Hero on here as well. So we gotta... Oh, okay. Oh, fuck off. Really? Really? Oh, okay. Okay, we're hitting that time of the night. Holy shit. Okay. Let's do this. Epic final mail. God damn it. Yeah, there goes a clip. We're getting clipped. Alright. I thought I was gonna get hit again, and I was about to, like, start screaming my ass off. But at least the great thing about this launch is that a lot more games that, you know, originally weren't being shown off or whatever, has actually made it in. Like, I know the guy who did, what, I don't know, I forgot which Sonic game it was, but, like, he's a guy that, you know, he does good sets, but he takes a good long time to actually do them. He actually got, like, Sonic Colors done, and I was actually happy about that, because I was like, yo, Sonic Colors is a pretty good game. And what other games? Because there were some games that, like, actually, like impressed me with how it just suddenly came out. Like, oh god, what was it? Tatsunoko versus Capcom, which is a fighting game. That game actually got achievements, and I'm like, oh, like I was not expecting that at all, and I'm very happy about that, because that's a game I've been kind of actually wanting to try out. And what's funny is that it wasn't even like. What's interesting about it is that it wasn't even like as far as I'm aware, it never even got claimed. So it just kind of got achievements out of nowhere. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it. I know also one of my main reasons for doing that game is because, especially for like a story mode, if I could just choose Zero, we're good to go, because Zero in every fighting game he's in is actually like, he's always like the top tier character each time. And so it's really useful. Where are you at, boy? Oh fuck! Oh, are you? Oh my god! I got cocky. Got real goddamn cocky. All right. Come on. Are we really doing this? Is this really how like the stream's gonna end, with me taking 5,000 years to do one goddamn castle? Oh. I didn't jump. I didn't jump. I should have jumped. Do I got another on me? No. Okay, well. Man. I'm not doing too well. So let's just wait a bit. Okay, good. I thought I was gonna somehow miss that one. You know, like, I thought the game was gonna do the whole, like, oh yeah, we noticed you were pretty close on that, but we're gonna say, yeah, no, fuck, you missed it. gonna also, like, you know, just take my time with some of this, you know. Be a good idea. There we go. Ooh. I forgot how how tight some of this shit is. Okay, should I grab that? You know what, yeah. Because that was actually helping. Like, that actually was helping throughout the fight. The problem is, I just have to, like... I just have to, like, make sure to, like, hold off and not, like, just go, you know, every 5 seconds. That's my big thing. Alright. Can I just... Alright. Turns out I can just do that. Okay. For a moment I was like, oh no. Oh, are you serious? A silly hat against a serious foe. Alright, cool. Turns out it was that easy. God damn it. So hey, at least we got World 7 done. Took fucking longer than it probably should have, but hey, it's fine. Ludwig's Last Symphony. I do like that like whenever there's any Mario game that has to do with like the Koopa Links, they always do the like they always say something about like Ludwig and his whole like, you know, what's it called in his whole reference to you know, his you know, pretty much the reference of him being like, you know, based on Ludwig von Beethoven. Alright, so I believe that second level, that's definitely where, yeah, I believe that second level, that's where the, secret exit is, that can take us pretty damn far throughout the, whole thing. But the problem is, I'm also trying to remember if, okay, well, shit. Oh, no! Damn it. The thing is, I'm trying to remember if, I'm trying to remember if, what's it called? I'm trying to remember if it actually takes us all the way to pretty much, like, all the way through, pretty much to the last castle. Oh, that's right. They do that. That's right. It do go down. So that's right. Because I remember I like when I was younger, like back in my prime of this shit, like I was able to like just, you know, I was able to just like keep holding right and just do this shit the entire time. But I don't, yeah, I don't think I could do that nowadays. Okay, good, sweet. Yeah, see, I think I have to wait. There's no way I can. That's gonna go down, right? Alright, cool. I was like, you know, that is gonna have to go down, right? Ooh, got it. Oh no, I fucked up. But it's fine. I was like, that may have also been it. I may have done shit like that too. Okay, yeah, I have to wait for this one. There's no way I'm jumping ahead. Ooh, okay. Oh god, this is horrendous. Oh, and of course the fucking insta death like fog is coming at me. I don't know if that leads somewhere, but hey, we're fine. Oh, I think this is the end. Nice.
Oh yeah, Mario time. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what the fuck was that achievement? Hold on, I need to see that. What in the world was that? Have you ever wanted movies free? Buy every hint movie in Peach's Castle. Why did that show up? Why did that show up? Like, what? Like, wait. What was that? I'm confused on that. What was that supposed to be? Because the thing is, I haven't bought any. So I'm like, why the hell is that showing up? Whatever. Okay, now I have to remember what was up with this stage. Because there was definitely something with this stage. I can't remember what it was. The thing is, it'll probably be as soon as, I see it, I'll be like, oh, hey, it's that. It's gotta be after the, checkpoint, though, without a doubt. Because normally, a lot of times, it's always after checkpoints. I had to check. I'm like, you know, whenever I see those, I'm like, yeah, I gotta check that center one because they always normally have that shit. Oh no. Oh, okay, well that's fine. This is it. Not it, but like, could have something to it. Because it'd be really nice if we can just clear it first try and I don't have to come back and like, you know, where is it? Oh no, I fucked up. Oh no, we're good. Okay, don't tell me one of them is... Don't tell me one of them is it. The thing is, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit it, and then it's gonna be like, oh, it's going down because I, you know, I did that shit, but... And of course, maybe if I can actually touch it, you know, that'd be nice. Okay, that's better. Okay, so it is just that. Cool. Maybe I can grab it. Oh, is it right here? No. That's fine. That's not fine. Okay, so it's not that one. It's not. It, like, yeah, I was gonna say it wouldn't be. That would be too easy. No. Oh, I figured this is it. No, this ain't. Where the fuck is it? Did I really? Okay, hold on. Let me take a look.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Because, like, I know it's kind of cheating, but it's also just a matter of, like, we gotta get this. I want to get this done before the end of the night, so it's like, you know, 8, 2, secret, exit. Oh, yeah, I love fucking 240p video. Oh, it's only a 240p. Fuck. Buddy, was this 10 years ago? 15 years ago. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. You can barely see shit. Oh my god. Okay, so I pretty much saw it. It's just a matter of I didn't immediately think of what to do. So, god damn it, I'm stupid. All right. Oh, okay. This one. Yeah, so I now know what to do. Just dash right on through. Oh god. Okay, yeah, so it's this little area right here. Because I recognized it. I was like, oh, hey, that has to be something. But I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, okay, maybe I missed it. But no, just gotta go this way. How did fucking 10-year-old me fucking figure this shit out? That's why I want to know. Gee, I want those points. It's like, I know I kind of don't need it, but it's like, hey, more points. And if we go up this way, it'll take us right to the super secret ending. There we go.
This way.
And then now we got like pretty much a shortcut all the way through the front. Because we'll skip like pretty much like 3 stages at least. Just going through this.
Let's go.
In fact, actually, it may just be the whole goddamn like state. Maybe the whole goddamn world at this point. Okay, so I guess there is a achievement on here for getting all the coins, but I'm not doing that. Like, that's gonna be a lot of fucking work. Yeah, they already missed a good few. Unless if it's, like, just most of the coins, not all of the coins. No, it would be all the coins. No, in Retro Achievements, it would be something ball-busting like that. Because unfortunately, that's the unfortunate part about Retro Achievements is that they have a real good fetish for ball busted. Because busted makes me feel good. And oh man, I love roller coasters. Yeah, I'm already missing a lot anyway, so it's like, it's fine. I was about to do the, oh man, that stage wasn't that hard, and then I was like, wait a minute, there's a whole second part. You know, because knowing me, I'll get really damn cocky, and it's like, oh, I probably shouldn't be saying that. Is this something? It's just in case if you get hit. I'm guessing. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so yeah, no, it was pretty much all the coins. That's fine.
Mario time.
Like, like, if it's one of those, like, if I do it, it will be, like, after the events, probably, you know, I try and get them all. Yeah, because pretty much it's, yeah, because it's the airship, and then it's Bowser's Castle, and then we'll be done, pretty much.
Taboo time.
That's how we do speedrunning. We just, you know, we figure out the best way to go, and we go. Man, Junior, you got some real good defenses. It would be really a shame if I just ran right through them. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I was about to do a full... Okay. Alright, the game is like, hey, stop it, you dumbass. You're not allowed to do full gamer moves yet. Like, I was feeling so good, and then the game's like, yeah, no, you're not doing that. The game knew I was having too much fun, and it was like, yeah, you gotta stop. Obviously, it's also just a skill issue on my part, but, shut up. Shut up. No one cares. But where's the checkpoint? Checkpoint's gotta be around here, right? Oh, that's right. And then we just hurry up and grab this thing, go this way. Oh, there's the checkpoint flag. I knew it had to be somewhere. You know what? That's fine. I don't want to do that shit. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. For a moment, I was like, oh no. Okay, that's fine. I don't want it. Is there another thing right there? I mean, I know, like, the battle is just him in the, it's just him in the, like, little thing or whatever, but I still want it, you know. That's right. Because you have to play the stomp game pretty much. Oh, come on. Oh no. Oh, that works perfectly. Little bitch kid. Come on. Ooh. Oh. Got him.
Mario number 1. Woohoo!
Mario can't catch a break with that shit. Yeah, but then Bowser's Castle. Also, I just realized something. Was that... Did that appear to the rhythm of Bowser's theme? or like his castle theme. So I think that did sounded pretty like rhythmic, you know. Do I got anything? Yeah, the mini mushroom. That will help.
It's a good
All right,
time.
we'll just go for it. At least it's the final stage in the game, so like right after this we'll be done pretty much. Grab this. Oh my god. Because I normally because on a normal occasion I just run right through this, but I know it's not a good idea to do that. At least, you know, considering that I was like, you know, one hit away. Oh, why did I do that? I mean, it's fine. I got shit on me. Those are pretty good moves, though. Like, you know, for not doing as fast as I normally would, that was pretty good. Like, I wouldn't say this is a game that I could definitely speedrun, but it's definitely one of those, like, you know, put me against like a random like person in like a local tournament of like speedrunning, and I think I got it. So I think I remember like a local game store that I go to, you know, they had a thing where like, you know, they had a thing where it was like, oh yeah, do the best in like, you know, get the best score in like Mario U or whatever, and you can get like a pretty much a gift card. And I think I had like, I think I was second place because like I was at the last part of the tournament or something, like not tournament, but I was in like last part of the whole thing entirely. At least no, what am I saying? I was oh, my thing's got a button right there. But yeah, like like it was like the day before it all ended. So like with how good I was doing, I was like, you know, I did it because you know the boss wanted, you know, the manager wanted me to. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it, you know. And then like I got first place. You know, at that time it was first place, you know. And it was like, yeah, like if no one comes in here and beats you in like maybe like 5 hours, you pretty much win. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know. And then it turns out I only got second place, and I'm like, oh. It would have been great. I mean, it would have been just even though it was just a $10 gift card anyway. So I was like, all right. You know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna do Mega Man mode against this guy. I'm just gonna, you know, jump and shoot. Yay! I won!
Mario #1. Woohoo!
Too bad there's not an achievement for doing that. Because that would have been cool, you know? Because he could have made a reference to Mega Man with that. And be like, yo, jump and shoot, man. You know, it's funny, because like, I've always wondered about like how people felt about this fight, but this has always been like one of my favorite Bowser fights, just because of like, you know, just the fact that like, it really makes you think, oh yeah, you've actually won, you know, but then the game's like, nah, you didn't win shit. And it always felt like so goddamn stressful compared to like some of the other bosses for some reason. And it's also always why I like it's something I always use when it comes to defending new Super Mario Bros Wii in terms of its quality and shit. compared to how some people act towards it. Because I'm like, dude, you're telling me you sold this fucking fight and said, yeah, nah. It's still the same shit. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, this shit's cool as fuck. And I don't think it's in the other ones, as far as I'm aware. Or at least it definitely can't live up to this. This is fucking epic as hell. Oh shit, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up hard! I fucked up hard! Yup. I knew it as soon as I started like slowly losing it. I'm like, oh no. So we'll just keep going. I knew it as soon as I started like, you know, prancing around a little too much. I'm like, oh, this ain't going well. Oh no, I fucked up so hard on that one. Yeah, it's funny because I did so well the first time around. Now it's like, oh, well, now you've done it so good last time. It's like, yeah. Now I gotta wait for this fucker to like do a nice big jump. Come on, jump. Do a big jump. That's not a big jump. Yeah, there we go. Okay, is there any way I could just like skip that shit? You know, skip the little cutscene? Okay, no. Oh, that's not good. Okay, good. I was able to recover from that because I was like, oh no. See, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to grab that shit. Sweet. One extra one-up, just in case. I do also love that if you do get like far enough ahead, he will actually just straight say, alright, fuck you then. And then just like, you know, jumps ahead right towards where you are. But it does give a little bit more of the like, oh man, you gotta like really hurry, you know. Because he's gonna kill you any second now. Oh no. Ooh, oi, oi, oi. Okay, that felt close. And we won. The game is over. 1 point down, 49 more points to go. That number will soon be lower, but, you know, hey, whatever. And I'd say, based on stream time, that's around 4 hours. Not bad. Actually, I'm currently recording this. Yeah, so pretty much right around 4 hours. Didn't even fucking kiss him. It was just like, you know, it was like a little too close. It's like, oh. Well, like, wasn't close enough at all. It just didn't even look like, you know, he got a kiss.
Oh.
I do like the achievement for beating the game was I outrank you in this scenario. Because I know that's a reference to a truck. Not a truck, it was a van. Yeah, it was a custom van that someone made where their art was like the it was Bowser guarding the princess from Mario. You know, in the original like Super Mario Bros. 1. And he made it so that when the doors opened, like, yeah, like, you know, when you look at Bowser's text, you know, it was above the fan, it would say like, oh, I outrank you in this scenario, and it feels weird seeing that, and you're like, okay, what's up with that? But then you open the fan door, you know, open it all the way, and it's like, oh, hey. At the end it says, you know, thank you, Mario. So it's like cute little shit like that, and I was like, oh, that's neat, you know. I'd say I would hope a lot of people have seen it, because it's a pretty somewhat familiar like thing, or whatever. Familiar thing, like yeah, it's like a, I mean, maybe not full well-known picture, but it's like, it's definitely one of those, like, if you look up, like, Super Mario Van, you could probably find it. Yeah, see, and unfortunately, the movie kind of fucking ruined it, because now it's showing it's showing the actual van from, the Mario movie, and not the one I'm thinking about. What the fuck? What? Wait, when the I didn't know that. I didn't, like, wait, I didn't know fucking Peach just had more, like, dialogue than that. That was just odd. It just, like, came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, okay. I outrank you in this scenario. Wait, let me... Oh, it's a fucking web. Hold on. Fucking web. I hate fucking web. One of the worst goddamn, like, shit in the world. Alright. Yeah, here's the image. Yeah, it's like that's my girl, and Bowser goes, I outrank you this scenario. But if you open the fan doors, it would say thank you, Mario. It was like cool little shit like this, and I'm like, man, it sucks that, like, you know, unfortunately nowadays it's probably a really rare, like, thing. Like, not too many people know about this, and it's kind of unfortunate because it's a really neat little thing that someone made. I just wanted to show that off because I'm like, you know, it's the whole like, oh yeah, I gotta like, you know, show off my intellect, you know, or whatever. Rest in peace, Satoru Iwata. Too bad your fucking company went to shit. Reggie tried. Reggie at least tried, you know, but even Reggie had problems.
Oh yeah.
Not as in he had problematics, it just he had problems actually working with the others. Something I've never understood about Bowser Jr., especially in this fucking scene. I never understood why they were like, oh yeah, for this scene specifically, we're gonna have him with his mask on. And it's like, Why? Like, there's no need to. And it's like, I think it's like in Sunshine, he has
What?
like a good reason to actually do it. But then also at the same time, I'm still sitting there like, okay, but he's still like, but by now it's like, he doesn't need to hide or anything, so I don't understand it. But yeah, we got, the game's finished. At least, yeah. So the thing is, we are not like this. Like it's nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. This is the pretty much like, and as I said, unless if people really want streams of this, I am not gonna master it on stream. And if I do master it, it's gonna be like, oh, just on my own. But there's a lot of shit to do here, so that's why I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, that is the end of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I'm really happy that I got to. I'm really happy that I got to get right on back to finally get in that game again. And I hope that people liked it as well, because I was really happy with how well like it turned out. Because even though we didn't get to do what I wanted to do, we were still able to get the whole game done by the end of the night. So that was really good. Also, uh, fix this. There we go. 1 point. Only 49 more points to go. So yeah, like so I don't know what game we'll be doing next. I may or may not be talking to very specific people and having them like choose for me, or better yet, maybe just choose myself. But I know one of our big things is that we're gonna try and do games that we can kind of easily get through. So that way we can just keep slamming on points at the start. And then hopefully, if we're running low by the end of the event, we can just kind of like yoink some easy ones on the way. That's what I'm hoping for. Uh, so I guess maybe probably something like Kirby. Like, and I wouldn't be against Kirby because Kirby's nice and easy, and it's also like something that's like it's nice, it's cute, it's for the stream. Might as well. Like I'm not gonna be like those psychopaths that do like Animal Crossing because Animal Crossing is gonna be a whole fucking take too long to beat. So it's like yeah, nah. But yeah, that's all for the stream. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back on Monday with another game. Probably either Kirby or Super Smash Brothers or just something in between. Yeah. Have a good night.